Hello. Hi, Artem. How are you? It's nice to see you. How's it going? How's it going? Are you doing well? Let's see. I'm still like opening stuff up. I had to go let my dog in. I had to go let my dog in because she wanted to come inside. It's a little bit rainy today. Hold on. Let me just get that open. Why is it like... There we go. You didn't see that. There you go. Why is it like... Okay, can you... There we go. Okay, I don't know why it was doing that. But hello! How are you doing today? I'm gonna like yap for a little. I'm Eepy, how about you? I'm okay. I'm just really tired. I'm so tired. I'm really tired. And it's not even that I've done anything that's tiring. I haven't done anything that's exhausting. Insomnia? It is very much insomnia, but it's, I don't know, it's not really self-caused insomnia. It's more like stress insomnia. It's very much stress and anxiety induced insomnia, where I'm up until like 6 or 7 in the morning because I can't sleep. And then I end up sleeping until like 11 in the afternoon. And it's mostly because of all the stuff that's been happening in the sphere. I'm gonna be honest. It's because of all the stuff that's been happening in the sphere. And because, like, no matter how much I try to avoid it, it always comes up. All the stuff always comes up. I can remove myself as much as I want, but it always keep coming up. And so I'm just tired. I'm so tired, Artem. I'm so tired. Yeah. That's mostly it, though. Other than that, like, ah. Hi, lunatic. Ah. Have you been checking out the drama with Cinder? Um, by association, yes. I've read some of the documents myself, and then I just kind of uninstalled Twitter because I didn't want to deal with it. And so I only check it for TFT, and even then I look up the TFT account to check it. I thought I was robbed for a second. No, it just takes a minute. About to head to bed, but wanted to pop and wish you a lovely stream. Thank you, Bahamut. Thank you so much for coming by. I'm excited for if they do add Bahamut the monster into, sorry. If they add it into Monster Hunter, I think it's gonna be great. I know they've been talking about it. And tomorrow, the only planned thing I have this week is tomorrow I'm gonna be playing with Sunji. We're gonna be doing the new Raidao hunt. It's time, we're doing Raidao hunt. Yeah, that would be awesome. It would. I'm super excited. I'm gonna be making a, I'll probably be making a clan, like, not a clan, but like a squad, just for our server, for my server, so that it's a lot easier for you guys to join. That way you're not having to copy codes all the time on the clock, but I want to say hi. Aw, thank you, Lunatic. Thank you so much for coming by to say hi. I really appreciate it. I think just mentally it's been rough, recently, but I've been working through it. I've been okay. I've been okay. I've been finding ways to kind of like distract myself. Ow! Why are you slapping me? More cheese? Thank you for more cheese, Lunatic. I love cheese. Joke's on you, I love cheese. She's quieter. She's now quieter. How am I quieter? Wait, what happened? What the heck? Hi, Viper. How are you doing? Also, if you see me looking down, I am reading chat. I have chat on my drawing tablet today for now. And thank you for the check-in, Bahamut. Thank you, thank you. No. Yeah. I don't do well with like, with drama stuff like this. I'll read it, but then it always makes me so tired after a while. It just makes me tired. Stuff like this always makes me tired. And it just kind of makes me done. And it's hard, because it makes me kind of want to, like, not talk to anyone, too. Thank you for the catch. Congrats on winning 5 for the catch, Viper. Congrats. Hold on. I'm trying to find a good place for my chat where it won't, like, interrupt anything. Uh-oh, I think I got my chat stuck. I got my chat stuck in a corner. It'll be okay. For every comrade, every one of my friends. Oh, but yeah. That's mostly how I've been. How are you guys doing, though? How's it going, guys? Are y'all doing okay? Did you guys miss me? I know I've been gone for a while, unintentionally. Like I said, it's just been awful. I've been just having some awful mental days. So I'm not really going to be making a schedule for a while, and I'll just be kind of streaming when I feel up for it, or when I can for a while. Oh, we're going to be playing Stanley Parable today, though. This is going to be my first playthrough. I'm going to play through it probably... I want to get through at least 2 or 3 rounds of it and see how many endings, or what endings we can get. And see what we can do, see what different things we can do. Thank you for the 10 months, Viper. Thank you. Oh. No. I'm excited for this, though. For Stanley Parable. It's gonna be a very chill stream. Just because I am pretty tired. I'm pretty tired. I don't know how long I'm gonna go today. I want to go for a while, though. Like, I really want to go for a while. And I kind of want to play some League later on, so I may do some ARAMs or something and just let people pop in. Or, like, friends. Let friends pop into my ARAMs or something. Let me go to my server. Hold on. There we go, I forgot to appear in there. Okay, though. And I do have my, my throwing redeems up today. Throwing redeems should be working. I made sure they should be... I did not make sure. They should be working. If not, then I'm, I know I redid them. They should be working. Yeah, they're working. Throw redeems are working. I've got all of my color redeems working again. So we're good. Stanley Parable shouldn't be very heavy, so I should be okay playing it. Has anyone who has Monster Hunter, have you done the events yet? Have you guys had the chance to do the event? And how's your event stuff been going? If you have done the event, and if you have had the chance to have been like messing with it and looking at it, how's it been going? I'm messing with my settings really quick for this. Turn that off. English. Subtitles. Or turn the music volume down, because sometimes the music's a little too loud. Turn to like 85. Everything else is fine though, I think. Borderless. Controls. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started though with Stanley Parable. It'll be great. Hello. Hi, Risen. How are you doing it? How are you doing? Have you been well? I have an old Xbox and I can't play shits. Honestly, same. I don't even... Ever since I built my PC, I don't even touch my Xbox anymore, I'm gonna be honest. I use my Xbox for watching Netflix and, like, I use it as a DVD player at this point. As, like, a smart DVD player. Which isn't completely awful. It's not the worst. Oh. I'm good. I got work calls again finally. Let's go! Alright, same. Netflix and YouTube. Me too! I use it for Netflix, YouTube, and Crunchyroll. And I'll just, like, sit back and watch, like, I'll just watch whatever I feel like watching at the time. But it's okay. I'm glad you're getting work calls again. Let's go. I hope they're going well. I hope your work calls are going pretty okay. Alright, let me swap over to my game channel. I also want to swap myself because you're not supposed to be able to use that yet. That's mine. No, that one. There you go. And then I usually have egg. There we go. Okay. I've got kitchen cab installation next week, so I should be getting some good money. Let's go! I hope the installation goes smoothly and that you guys are being safe and like no one gets hurt or anything, okay? Embers, that is old and you cannot eat it. She's trying to like... I have my cup with my water, which I did refill my water. I do have new water right before stream, but I also have a bowl here. And this bowl, I have been like... It's just been sitting on my desk because I just haven't taken it to the kitchen and I keep forgetting. But it's just an empty bowl and she's trying to lick it. It's just an empty bowl. And she's just trying to lick it. No, though. I think once we either finish or we get bored of Stanley Parable, I'm gonna shut this off now. We're gonna listen to music later. Once we either like get bored, like once I get tired of going through the endings for this, or a little later, I'll probably work on the piece I posted in the server as well. I'll probably work on that a bit more because that's mostly what I've been doing. Also, thank you for the 3 stream streak, Viper. Thank you, thank you. No, I'm excited though. This is my first time playing through Stanley Parable. I've seen some of it, but I've never really seen the, like... I haven't gotten far enough in the playthroughs that I have watched of it to actually see like the endings. So I really haven't seen the endings for Stanley Parable. And I think it's gonna be fun. Yeah, it'll be fun. Let me... I turned that one off because we don't even have the fishing window on here. And then I am going to turn off... I'll keep small chat. You know, small chat should be fine. Okay. But let's get into it. Let's go ahead and start playing the game. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Why is the cubicle so small?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
I've almost forgotten about this game.
Frozen solid. Stanley
Oh no, I've been wanting to play this game for so long and I've never played it.
He got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh. Do I really need to leave though? What if...
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
What am I clicking?
He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by?
What did I do?
But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Like
Eventually,
crouch.
someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be
Oh, I'm locked in.
He will be told what
Wait,
to do.
wait, let me out.
Now it's just
Wait, let me
a
out.
little bit closer. Now it's even closer.
Wait, I actually can't get out. Oh no. Oh. What did I do?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Did it
Stanley
just...
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, did it just restart me? Did I mash the button enough that I broke it? What if I close that? Oh, I can open it back up again. Okay. What's that even say? There's a door over there. Awaiting input. Input received? Oh, I can mess with the computers. Okay. Okay, that's one.
Stanley went around touching every little thing.
Oh,
in the
there's
office,
cards in
but
there.
it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Yeah, I don't care about your story right now. I just want to get in that office. How do I get in there? Let me in! This is a game where your choices affect everything. It has so many different endings that no two playthroughs are ever truly the same. When you're playing through it for the first couple of times. But it has quite a few different endings. And,
When Stanley
yeah.
came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
Let's,
lounge first, just to admire it.
I mean, I could, but I also want to go in those extra rooms. Can I go over there, please?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I'm gonna touch everything. These mugs.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. Room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It is worth it. These paintings are really nice. Look at this one. Look at how nice that painting is. Of the mountains with some snow.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected
And this one of a
all his
leaf.
overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
That is not why everyone left. I don't think they've ever said why everyone left or what happened to everyone. But it's not why everyone left. This is kind of like a liminal space game.
Around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Oh.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
I guess I have to
First
leave.
open door on his left to get back to business.
Wait. No, that's locked. It probably is why everyone... No! Wait. Hold on. There's a door right here. Wait, can I not open it? Oh, I can. I could go through there, I can go through here. I don't know if I want to go through here. Because that has like a falling symbol and that looks kind of cool. Oh, no choices? Yeah. I'm gonna go through the door that said.
So he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door,
Oh.
and got back on track.
No. I pushed the button. I saw a button.
But
I think this
Stanley
is
didn't want to
fine.
go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
I think the narrator's lost.
left.
Really? I have to go left?
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
I'm gonna smack this guy.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
He's making us wait because he's lost. Are you kidding me?
See, we went down.
No.
Left, down, left.
Right, left, down, left, right.
Yep, okay.
Okay.
Yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
That's a shiny car. Can I get in the shiny car? Can I push any of these buttons? I know I can't open any doors. It's very red in here. Oh.
No. This isn't right at all.
Where am I?
Yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, stand.
Oh, did I accidentally skip the entire story?
We just have to get back to
Whoa.
Kidding. It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Whoa.
How about rather than waste my time trying to solve
How many endings is... I don't think I've ever looked up how many endings this game has exactly.
this time, suppose we don't
I'm
wander
excited.
so far off track, Okay. From the top.
No! I hate this guy. I'm locking myself in here again. I can't. Wait. It won't let me lock myself in there anymore. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let me touch the computer. Hey guys, add in like 57 seconds. I can't believe it. And this time this computer's turned off. So I can't push the button. I'm pushing all the buttons. Push every button in here. I want to go in there though. How do I get in there? Okay. From the top. This is a whole game about choices.
When Stanley... Wait.
Yeah, there's so many doors and none of them are open.
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game.
You did not restart the game. How could you? You got me stuck in here. This game did not restart.
Change anything when we were back in that room with
Just a
all the
quick hi as I'm doing things. Hi, Chanson. How are you doing today? Are you doing alright?
Why am I asking you?
Yeah, why are you asking me?
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
He messed up his own story.
It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh. Oh god, there's so many doors. Well, there's those two doors. I want to go through this door. There's so many doors. Oh my gosh. Where am I going? Inner guilt. Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture yourself. Oh no. Where am I? I am so lost.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been
Wait,
on.
did I go in a
promise you,
circle?
There definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No, 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 no. No, don't restart. Don't restart, please, no.
Be better than this.
No, please.
Okay, let's give it a
Please,
shot.
no.
Why not?
No, wait. Oh. I'm alive playing V Rising. You have fun? Yeah. Enjoy V Rising. I hope it's fun. I've been wanting to grab it. I just haven't yet. Apparently it's on sale.
Workers were gone. What could it mean?
There you go. I can turn that off
Decided to go
now.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Just turn all those off. Every single one. Turn it off. It will not be on. I feel like it's gonna be fucked up still. It's gonna be messed up and there's nothing we can do about it. What about Rise? V Rising.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
He just made it worse! I can't leave!
The story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back
Whoa.
the direction and see if we missed anything?
But... Okay. I guess we're going back now. Boop. Boop, boop. I don't think we missed anything. No, V Rising, V Rising. It's like a vampire game.
I knew we'd miss something.
This door?
The story. Here it comes.
Uh-huh.
No, wait, never mind. Not the story.
Yeah.
Let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh. Well, that's new.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Where the heck is he taking us?
I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Oh
Do you
no.
remember, Stanley?
Oh
You know
no.
what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
What?
You put in a lot of hard work.
Wait.
It really paid off, so
Wait, that's the whole ending is just you win?
Oh no. No.
What the heck?
I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work.
Yeah, I didn't do
Some
anything.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
No.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
I feel like restarting... I don't need your line.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Okay.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I hate Mondays. So now we'll just follow the line. What happens if I just... Ooh. I could. Wait, this is one of those places we couldn't go before. Okay, just keep following the line. I'm following the line.
See? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination?
Yeah.
Even if there's no story there. Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are
Why
we
is the line on the
journey
wall?
such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very
11.
manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on.
Oh, he's getting philosophical about this. That's pretty.
I'd like to apologize.
NyQuil. NyQuil. Yes.
You know what? I think what we need right now
Oh,
is a bit of
that's
music to lighten the mood.
I can't follow this line. What the fuck is this music? What the heck? What if I just walk past it and just... Oh, I actually can't ignore it this time. Where is he taking us? I'm just gonna skip that. We've hit a point where it locked me in. Can I tap anything in here? No. Why is the line on the wall? How is the line getting on the ceiling, though? That's my new question.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important.
Hold on. The music is still too loud, so I'm gonna turn it down to 70.
Later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Okay.
You don't want to miss anything.
Okay, I'm studying the fern. I'm looking at it. It's a fern. It's a fern that probably needs some light because it's very dark in this building. It's a plant. It's got lots of green leaves on each of its branches. I used to have one growing outside of my house, and no matter how many times we tried to cut it up and get rid of it, it would always come back. Is it real? I think we need to do a sniff test. Can confirm that is a firm fern. Yes, it is. I think we need to do a little sniff test to see if it's real. Hold on. No. No, it's fake. It's very fake. It's a very fake fern. Not real. Not real in the slightest. Why would you put a fake fern in dirt,
Wait,
though?
we're back at the office?
Oh.
No.
Oh, all the...
You do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable,
Oh,
right?
no.
The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Wait. So that line went that way. Now the line's going this way. Okay. Can't deny that firm is a lie. That fern is a lie. It's an
Oh, no, not again.
Just let me go through with the story.
We trusted you. After everything we've been through, you...
Well,
take this anymore, to hell with it.
employee
Restart.
fired. What? It's restarting me again. I'm not following this line.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Yeah, what has
We're
it done?
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting.
Could you turn the game volume up like the voice?
Ooh,
Yeah,
this
I can do that.
Sounds perfectly doable. Why
How
don't we
is
simply start
this?
wandering in? Well, I don't know.
I'm locked
How
in
about
now.
this direction?
Yeah. Wait, I missed what direction. What if I just lock myself back in the office? Thank you, Steve. Also, hello, Steve. How are you? It's nice to see you. Rise, I don't know where we're going. I don't know what's happening in this game.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Are we
Go
just going in
wild.
circles?
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for
Are we
it.
actually... How is you with the parable, Stanley?
Oh,
It's...
no, not you again. Stanley,
I
I'd
think
also
we
like to veto
got...
the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Wait,
No
I like
lines
the
or
line.
monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. and we shall be
Trademarked.
fine.
This game has so many different endings. It's a game of choices. You just make a bunch of choices and you just... Yeah, it all adds into the ending somehow. So far, it's been okay.
a
We
choice.
haven't gotten an
We
ending
get
yet.
to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Okay.
How important we mustn't
All you need to know is
squander the
Stanley has
opportunity.
choices. Stanley
In
does
fact,
have choices.
I believe I need a minute to
But
think.
where are we
Just walk
going?
in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that
I'm not
each
walking in
door has
circles.
to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere,
If
the
I just
place
spin.
where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
If I don't walk in circles, does
corresponds
it-
with the counter-inverted reverse
So we came in
door's
here.
origin. So starting from the right, let us ask,
Okay.
will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
Walks in circles?
Since the
No.
answer is clearly yes,
Spin in
then by
circles.
all
I can
accounts,
spin in circles.
The door on the right is the correct one.
Hi,
Another
cat.
victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
I feel like he's still wrong. Oh, the confusion ending.
What's this?
Oh no.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
Oh no.
And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times?
Oh.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Well,
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just
well
supposed to
then.
forget?
Yeah, he didn't let me pick.
Oh, what if I don't
Jump.
want to forget?
Yeah, jump for your
My
stars,
mind
Steve.
goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
So,
wall. Well, who consulted me?
I
Why don't I
think
get to decide? Why don't
we're gonna
I get a
restart.
say in
Yeah,
all
he's
of
gonna
this?
restart the
Is it
game
really?
again, isn't he?
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah.
And the timer stopped?
Oh.
Does that mean
He's breaking the... He's kind of breaking the game a little bit.
the whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? Okay.
Well then. I think we're a bit stuck.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite
Maybe
sure if we're in the
a little
destination
bit.
or the journey. Though they're always saying
just
that life is about the
confused.
journey and not the
The
destination.
narrator's just
So
really
I
confused.
hope
Where are
that's
we even
where we are
going?
right
That's the
now.
new question.
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
Whoa. Did it just... Oh. Oh,
All
good.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Fifth
Stanley decided to
restart.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh. Okay. I got input on that computer. Touch those. Rad. Hi, Biscuit. How are you doing today? Embers. She's just watching the game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
No,
entered the door on his left.
I'm
This
going
was
on the
not
right.
the correct way to
I'm
the
going
meeting
on the
room,
right.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Honestly, that sounds like a good idea still.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, this room.
It's so
What
good.
a beautiful room.
So beautiful.
What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
A very wondrous
Thank goodness
room.
Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took
Get
the first
snackies?
open
I
door
wish
on
I
his
could.
left.
I think we don't have any money. I'm pretty sure we got no money.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I could take the elevator again and just mess everything up. I could super easily take the elevator again and mess everything up. But I'm not do it. No money. No computer. No job. Goodbye. We're going back again. We're gonna restart the system again.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further
Ah.
off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
I think this is just gonna take us through the confusion ending again, though.
from here it's...
I'm pretty sure this will just take us through the confusion ending again.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Yeah, it's not right either.
No, not the right.
I think this does
Why
just
would
take
I
us
have
through the
ever
confusion
said
ending again.
was to the right. What
Maybe.
was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
Uh-oh.
Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
I've got it
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
This
he's got
story
it, he's
is
got it.
absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. This is just gonna lead us back here again.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close
There's
your
like
eyes.
a basketball hoop down there.
Okay. We just have to get back to who am I?
Yeah, I think we got the same ending
all
again.
rubbish now.
Hold on, I might begin the game again. Let's not go through that room
All of
this
his
time.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah, all the coworkers
Stanley
are gone.
decided to go to the meeting room.
touch the computer
Perhaps
now.
He had simply missed a memo.
That one. That one's flipped. Okay. We're gonna actually follow
When
his
Stanley
orders
came
this
to
time.
A set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Yeah, we'll go on the left. And then we'll just walk straight to our meeting. To the meeting.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out on passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Using slides to assure that employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header. Oh. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Aww. Is this just binary? I think that's just a bunch of binary on the thing. Who's controlling the projector? Charts, and slides. Okay. There's our... Wait, I want to go in here.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I don't have to go anywhere he doesn't tell me to. Or he tells me to. I
There
can
was
just sit
nothing
here.
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Why would
No
I follow
reason
what
to
he's
still
saying?
be here.
Profit. Office 420. Oh, that was a couple days ago though, Steve. That was a couple weeks
Stanley was
ago.
still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is,
Well-
he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Well, what if I like standing in here? What if I like being in this broom closet and I just want to stay here?
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because it's fun.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, you see, if I stand in this broom closet, I don't have to go out there and I don't have to follow the path, so I can just sit here.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom
Yeah, there you
closet,
go.
at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I
Fine.
never would have thought to mention it.
Fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This is upstairs, right? Fire hose.
But Stanley
A cool
just couldn't
car.
do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his
9HZ27C.
post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed
There's spilled
everyone
coffee.
had vanished. His
1,
boss
2,
would think
B4.
he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
6.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
None of
And
this
as
makes
Stanley
sense.
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
That is a good
Why did
question.
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
It
But
is
at
kind of
last,
repeating,
he came to
though.
the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
The time hasn't
I'm
changed.
dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt.
What's that
to have
beeping
finally
sound?
found an answer, an explanation.
Psychosis
His
ending.
co-workers weren't actually
Maybe.
gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He
Oh,
wasn't
this is
crazy
what's
after all.
blinking.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
What did
How
I...
was he remaining
How?
so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
I am not
Why
just
is there a
dreaming.
voice in my head dictating everything?
Why
that I'm
is there a
doing and
narrator?
thinking?
That's a good question.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams,
Hi,
the
Rise.
truth was that,
Alright,
of
have a
course,
good lurk,
this was
Rise.
not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he
AB
doesn't have to
11,
take
12?
responsibility for himself?
Are the walls
Stanley
changing?
is as awake right
Like, are
now
those changing?
as he's ever been in his life.
1, 2,
Now, hearing the
B4.
voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was
9,
in fact
10,
a dream.
11, 12.
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a
Oh,
moment
no.
ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of
no.
himself too. Surely,
Ate
if he
the
could
ro-
just... He would
Maybe,
prove
Viper,
it.
maybe.
He would prove that he
It's
was
it's
in
from all
control,
that
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 this
stuff I've
was a
been
dream.
I've been doing in
So
Rust,
he
you know.
closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Okay.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
Am
the
I just gonna
press of
wake
the
up in bed
mattress on his
and
back,
it was all actually just a
the
dream?
fresh air of a world
Am I gonna wake up in
outside
bed?
this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go
Okay.
back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
His life is normal.
Everything will be
He
fine.
is normal. Everything will
I
be
am
fine.
Okay.
He is okay. And we're still here. This game is torture, only exists to be at
Stanley
work.
began
Honestly.
Please, someone wake me up. My name
Oh
is Stanley.
no.
I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please,
Oh, everything's
just
turning
someone tell me
red.
I'm real.
Everything's
I must be
turning
real.
red.
There must
Oh
be.
no.
Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Oh no.
And everything went black.
Oh.
This
Well,
is the
then.
story of a woman named Mariella.
Whoa.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Well, Stanley got
Rose,
fired.
got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But
Oh,
on this
no.
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through
Not
town
really.
talking and screaming
Oh,
to himself,
no,
and then
Stanley.
collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon
Ow.
turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments,
Stanley.
she considered the strange
He collapsed on the
He was
ground.
obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know
Actual
what is
psychosis.
real
He did
and
actually
what
have
isn't.
psychosis.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that
Oh
day.
no.
The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her
Now, are they
career,
gonna keep
and
the
by extension,
consistency
the
of
rest
Stanley
her life.
being just
She had
knocked
no
out?
time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh. Well, that's another ending. That's one ending. Maybe if we keep playing the confusion ending, it'll actually, like, more will actually end up happening.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
'Cause
could
I
it
think-
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think what happened was we didn't play enough of the confusion ending. So let's do more of that one. Let's do more of the confusion ending and see if I get something, because I think there's something with that computer where I could press the button over and over again.
This was not the correct
So we're gonna
way to the
speed
meeting
run
room,
past
and
all
Stanley
this,
knew
and we're
it
gonna go
perfectly
straight
well.
down the elevator.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The
Ah,
lounge was
beautiful.
sublime,
We
a
can't
work of
afford the
art.
snacks.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Take the
And
door.
so he detoured through the maintenance section,
And then
walked
we're gonna
straight
go
ahead
down.
to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, I didn't. I went down the elevator. Down the elevator.
But Stanley didn't
That
want
was
to go
crazy.
back to
It was a
business.
little
He
crazy.
wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Okay.
So now, in order to get back, he needed to go
And then he's gonna tell us to go through the right one, then the left
from
one.
here, it's left.
Or the left and then the right.
Oh no,
Nope.
no, it's to the right. My mistake.
And then it's to the right.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly. Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Can you open? Open. Open.
Let's see. We went down.
Because we came out of the one on the right. We need to go through the one on the left.
Yep. Okay. Yes, I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely.
Yep, there we go.
this way.
That was crazy. It was a little crazy, Artem. It was just a little crazy. And then we'll end up in here.
No. This isn't right at all.
I wish I
We're
could
not
jump.
supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
If I could jump,
Quick, Stanley,
maybe I
close
could
your
make
eyes.
this fall down.
Okay. We just have to get back to.
There's so many.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story.
What does that
completely
say?
unusable. How about rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart.
I
the
wonder
game
if it'll
from the
ever
beginning.
just get back on
And this
track.
time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Alright. Then we'll do this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Okay, I
he had
can't touch
simply
that
missed a
one this
memo.
time. Can I touch this one? Yes. No. No. I can touch that one. But then I can't touch any of the other ones. Okay. Yeah, he did have actual psychosis. That was kind of funny. Or not really funny, that was kind of weird.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear,
It's
I definitely
fine.
restarted the game over, completely fresh.
He just,
Everything should be-
he got us stuck
Or
again.
Did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I
Did you
didn't
move
touch a
the
single
story
thing.
somewhere, or Hold on.
I touched
Why am I
nothing.
asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
The woman really said, I'm glad it was him and not me. No, Artem. No. We'll just go through every single hallway. Because I know they all should lead back to the same place. And I'm just gonna avoid it all. No. Yes, they do all lead back to the same place. Even if I go through, like, any of these.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Yeah?
Do we need to restart the game again?
No,
Well,
no,
I
no,
find it
no.
unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
go
give
for
it.
it.
A shot.
Restart
Why
again.
not?
Restart again. We'll just restart, you know? We'll restart. We'll see how it goes.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Okay.
mean? Stanley decided to go
Touch
to the
that
meeting
one.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Touch. Touch. Okay. And then it's gonna have me go through another one.
Okay,
Yep.
it's worse.
Empty room.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible.
Are
the
we
story
sure the
is back
fern is
where we
important,
just
though?
came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I think I messed up the ending the first time because I just kept I pushed restart on my own. And I didn't just let the game restart. I think you can see Adventure Line in one of the offices at some point. Can you? Can you see the Adventure Line? Where's the Adventure Line? I missed that line. It was so adventurous.
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story.
That's like,
Okay, let's
can
head
I?
back the other way
We're
and retrace
going
our
in circles
steps.
again. We're back
Now
in the
this-
wooden.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
Oh my
Is this
gosh,
the story?
yes.
I
I
don't
love
think so.
Markiplier's Ultra
I can't
Deluxe video
quite
of it.
recall,
The
but
only
I
problem
believe my
is
story
with
took place
videos
in
like
an office
this, I
building.
tend to fall asleep.
Is that correct?
It's like I tried watching it once and I fell
Do you
asleep.
remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
Okay.
You win!
There we go. We win!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot
Yay!
of hard work, and it really paid
And now
off.
it's just
So,
gonna start us
good
over.
job.
Okay.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you.
I
didn't
love
put
the
in any
keyboard
actual
sound when you
work for
click
that
and it
win.
can't click
Some
anything.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of
No,
those
seriously,
situations.
disable it.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this.
Wait, I got an achievement,
I
but I don't know
have
what
to
it was.
restart.
Hold on. Hold on, I want to look at it. Oh. Okay,
All right. I've got a
Adventure
solution.
Line.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley
The
Parable
Adventure Line.
Line. Just follow the line.
We're just gonna
How
follow it.
simple is that?
The closet,
You see?
Stanley.
The
It's all in
line
the
knows where the
closet.
story is.
Honestly, I
It's over in
wish.
this
I tried
direction.
sitting in the closet
Onward,
earlier,
Stanley,
and it
to
was
destiny.
it was just kind of yelling
Nope.
at me.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our
What
destination?
if I just skip it?
Even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Whoa.
Simply by the act of moving
did I go in a
forward,
circle?
are we implying a journey
Oh.
such that a destination is inevitably
He's
conjured into
thinking
being
very
via the
deeply
very
into this.
manifestation of the nature of life
Also,
itself?
Improv, thank you for
Okay,
the 7
Stanley,
months.
I
Thank you,
need
thank
to follow this
you.
train
How
of
are you
thought
doing
for a minute.
today?
Just stick with me.
I
Now, we
want to
can
turn
both
off
agree that the nature of
all the
existence
computers.
is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective
Wait, did it
experience
take me back?
of that existence, right? Okay.
Oh,
Now,
I went
if my
backwards.
experience
Oh
of
no.
your existence
I'm good.
rests
I'm glad you're
inside
doing
of
good.
Your subjective experience of this office. Is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
Is
Whoa,
it?
whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back
How
there.
far is he gonna go
Well,
with
I'd
this?
like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Yeah.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a
Oh,
bit
no.
of music to lighten the mood.
Not the fucking do. Not the fucking adventure music. Oh no. The track is kind of good though, I'm not gonna lie. This is where you can see it in the office. Let me see. Hold on. If you look in the windows, let me see. Not those windows. I think it's in the next windows. Oh yeah, it is right here, and it's because you have to follow it. I think last time I just didn't follow it. Wait, what if I don't follow it? I think last time I did follow it. What if I just... Oh, I can't go over there. Okay. No, you didn't. Okay, good. Oh. Whoa. Yo. That doesn't... Wait. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Wait, I didn't notice this last time. What? Wait, there's no wall here. But that... Whoa. I'm gonna go this way this time. Yeah, we'll go this way. I think I was supposed to follow the line last time, but because I didn't, I got us stuck. How does that... That doesn't make any sense. Look in the windows. All the windows are blinds.
Wait,
they all have blinds.
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern...
I don't care about the fern.
Important later in the story.
No, it won't.
Make sure you... Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line.
It's very much... You pass some?
Parable, right?
I know I've passed a couple, but they're usually not open. The ones that aren't looking into offices. I looked in the office ones already a little bit. And I did see some of them. But not all of them. Ta-da!
No,
It's the ones in the hallway mainly? Oh. Okay. I didn't see those then. I definitely just didn't see those then.
Take this anymore, to hell with it.
Where you see an office. Oh, that was like a while ago. Alright. Adventure line, take 2.
You know what, Stanley?
Whoa.
I say forget the adventure line. What's
and
it
then
ever
he's
done
gonna
for us?
open another
We're
door.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Open the door,
Something
please.
exciting, daring, mysterious.
It's so bright outside.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. We can do anything we want with the story.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
It's gonna be the adventure line again?
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from...
Yeah, I
having
probably
any
did
role
walk
in
by a
our
lot of
awesome
them.
new story.
I was not
No
paying
lines
attention.
or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
There's so many walls and ceilings. Why does the adventure line break the ceiling here, though? That's my question. Why does it break the ceiling?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Can I go through the door?
I believe I need a minute
Why
to
does the
think
game
here.
break the ceiling?
Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that
Walk in
each
circles?
door has to lead somewhere.
Yeah.
Which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn
Where
means that our
is it taking us,
destination
though?
corresponds with the counter-inverted
Does it count if I
reverse
just spin in
door's origin.
circles?
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Okay,
Come,
open the
Stanley.
door.
Our destiny awaits.
Alright. Okay, we're back. We're back here. So, I think last time, what we did was after this, when it brought us back to the office again, I restarted. I don't think I was supposed to restart. I think I was just supposed to keep going.
Eight times?
Yes.
That's really how all this goes? It's all
Oh,
determined?
wait, yeah. Because look,
So
I
now,
didn't see
according to the
this.
schedule,
I didn't
restart
see
again?
this.
Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind
Okay,
goes
yeah.
blank simply because it's written
Yeah.
here on this
No, that was it.
thin
That was it. That was what
wall.
happened. I fucked up.
Well,
And that's why I didn't get the
something to
ending.
me.
That's why I didn't get the
Why do I
confusion
get to
ending.
decide? Why don't I get a say
I
in all of
messed up.
this? Is it really?
And I
No,
didn't
it
think
can't be.
about it all too
I
much.
don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
You kind of don't have a choice.
And the timer stopped?
It's alright.
that
We
mean,
forgive you. Thank you,
did we-
Viper.
Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this
Oh, a
stupid?
chair.
How would we even
I wish I
know?
could push the chair.
Will someone come for us?
Huh.
Will something happen? So, okay.
Uh-huh.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the
Okay.
journey and not the destination.
Nope.
So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
I think it's just
Well, in
gonna...
the
Is it just gonna...
meantime, if you-
Yeah, there it goes. It suddenly restarts. And then I'm supposed to just progress again.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a
Touch.
matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Touch. I already did that, computer. Yep, yep. Touch. And then we keep going. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going this time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm still gonna go through the door on the
This
right.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes.
Perhaps he
and
wanted to
it's
stop by
okay.
the employee lounge first, just to
Oh, the
admire it.
adventure line is there. Aw, how long has the adventure line been in this window? Okay, hold on. That way?
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first
Then we're gonna go
eager
through
to
this
get
way?
back to business.
Sets off a
Stanley took
nuke.
the first
No.
open door on his
No.
left.
Psh. But that room looks more fun.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
And then we'll go down here.
Look, Stanley, I
Where
think
am I
perhaps
going?
we've gotten
Can I
off on
fall?
the wrong foot here. I'm not your
Adventure
enemy,
line.
really, I'm not.
I see the
realize
adventure
investing your
line.
trust in someone else
What
can be
happens if
difficult,
I...
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Duh.
What? Really? I'm in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration
Jump.
for others?
I jumped.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince
Where am
you
I?
of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Oh, it's...
Look, let me prove it. Let
Okay.
me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen
There's
carefully.
key
This is
card.
important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I feel like this is a very hard choice. You know... You hear me out on this one? Hear me out? If Az was in the call, she'd say blue.
Perhaps you misunderstood.
What?
Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Fine.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices.
No, I wanted to go through the
two of us
blue
always trying
one.
to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running.
And now I'm just
running,
going in
the way you're
circles.
doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
A little
just-
bit.
I wanted to stop.
You want to stop?
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
But I'm not
And
gonna
I think-
stop.
Well, I think I have a solution.
Yeah?
Let me show you.
Okay. Oh, it's dark.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes.
Oh.
It's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right
This is
here,
really pretty.
right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think
There's so many stars.
happy. I actually feel happy.
Does this platform have an edge? Okay, it does. It's so pretty, but it's also really, really bright. It's like super bright. Look at all the colors. The edge of glory. Maybe, mayhaps. But I could also just leave.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm leaving. What's that? It's a little painting. It's cute.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Are you sure?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley,
Ooh.
think about what you're doing.
Ooh. Ooh. Whee! Okay, I'll go back. I want to see what happens if I stay in the other room, actually. I liked watching the pretty colors. Okay, fine. Today, not tomorrow, today. Yeah. Steve, would you have jumped? Would you have jumped off those stairs, Steve?
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here. No! What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieve. You are going to stay here, aren't you?
What if I just keep doing that? Wait. I'm back at the stairs.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die.
Maybe even a backflip?
What
I could
about
do a
this isn't
backflip.
getting through to you.
But look, it's all pink now. It's so pink and so pretty. Look at all the pretty colors. Wow. Oh my god, so many pretty colors. I love them. I wish there was yellow though. I want some yellow in here. Can I have yellow, please? Will anything happen if we stay in here? Look at how shiny that is. Oh my gosh. I was about to drink a spoon. No clue. Okay, I'll sit in here for a bit and we'll see what happens. Thank you for the care package, Viper. Thank you, thank you. I got water. I don't think anything happens if I stay in here. I'm pretty sure nothing happens. Unless all the red just eventually disappears and doesn't get replaced by any colors, and this becomes a dull black void that is more accurate to the vastness of space and the universe and just how dark the sky really is. The only reason the skies have color is because it's basically the ozone layer reflecting the ocean. No! No, Viper! Oh, it's a little red ball. Okay, it's kind of pretty. I like it, I like it. It's very pretty. And now, everything is dark. I think it just reset itself. We have yellow now, though. Okay, I'm actually gonna leave. I don't think anything happens. I guess I'll wait here too. Let me go inform my family that I already fed the pets so they don't feed the pets double food. Hold on. Let me know if anything happens, chat. Yeah, no dinner for doggo. No extra dinner for doggos or cattos. Did he say anything while we were gone? Also, have a good lurk, Steve. He can't stop me this time. Nah. Okay. Then I'm just gonna...
No!
Oh.
Thank God. You lived.
We sat in silence.
You got me worried there for a moment.
Honestly, if there's any room to leave you guys in, at least I left y'all in that
Back to the other
room. It was fun. Maybe I have to go back to... Is the other room gone? No, it's still there. It's still here.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Are we sure about that? Am I spinning? No, I am not spinning. It's an optical illusion based on the dots. I'm just gonna... Oh, where's the door? But nothing happens, narrator
Stanley,
guy.
Go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
I wish I could take this drawing, though. I'm sorry, Mr. Narrator guy. I have to do it. Does Stanley feel a little shorter now?
No,
Just a
what
tiny
do you do?
bit.
Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I want a prize. If I stay in that room for longer, I want a prize. I want something. My
Stanley,
ankles.
Let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Do a flip? Yeah, I'll go do a flip. You left in the equivalent. You left in the equivalent of those baby fruit videos. I did.
Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
He sounds
Am I
so
reading the
sad.
situation correctly?
I'll go back. He sounds so sad. Am I getting slower?
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Okay. There you go. We can watch more of the little baby fruit.
You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Uh-huh. I mean, you broke your legs twice. I did break my legs twice, and it was okay. But like, what's the point of staying in here? What happens if I leave? Is it really that big of an issue if I leave here? Is it really that big of a problem? I think it'll be fine. You know, he doesn't say anything. There, I sat in the room for just a little longer.
No, perhaps not.
I'm too impatient to stay in there. This room is so ominous, though. Mass sit. Are you making everyone sit down? Who's sleeping? I saw someone sleeping there while they were sitting. I don't see how this room could be any less ominous. Honestly, true. I'm still
Maybe
alive.
you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
He sounds
It
so
looks like you
sad,
wanted
though.
to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I'll choose to go
Do you
back out to
actually
the
want
baby
to
room.
stay alive, or are you just teasing me?
I'm kind of teasing him a little bit, though. Here, we'll go back out in the little baby room.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did.
Just touching you.
I still thought that was
Maybe a little
possible.
bit. I'm just messing with him a little before we jump. This room is kind of nice, though. I do like it, and I like all the colors. And it just kind of, like, the music's that really calm music that they play at spas and stuff, you know? Like, just that really nice, calm music. It's not really making you think about anything. It does have yellow now. It does have yellow. I do like that it has yellow now. I kind of want to see where the yellow goes, but I don't think it's going to change colors anymore. They're not really moving. We're all just kind of spinning in a perpetual little spin. And it's nice. It's very nice. I like it. I'm content with this. I'm content just to sit here spinning and enjoying the time. It's nice. And it's peaceful. Very peaceful. But I think it'd be funnier if we kind of messed with him a little bit more. I wonder how many times we can jump off of that staircase before it just restarts us. Because I don't think we can die in the game. I'm pretty sure we can't die in the game. Sorry, narrator. I'm so much slower now. Oh my gosh. Hi, Embers. Where you going? Where you going, cat? I'm sorry, Mr. Narrator guy. It had to be done. Why is your hand up? Because I'm kind of laughing at him a little. I think it's funny. Just to mess with him just a tiny bit. Just a little bit. We're just messing with him a little bit. Okay. Cat, no. What are you messing with? This poor narrator? No! The narrator forgot about the last ending. He forgot. And I just wanted to mess with him. Hi, Cupcake. Oh my gosh, Cupcake, you actually got first for once. Whoa. How are you doing? And thank you for the check-in. Thank you, thank you. Oh.
It's going to restart.
Oh, I broke my leg.
I'm going
I think my leg's a little broken. I thought it was already redeemed. Nope, nobody redeemed first. Artem came in and said first, but nobody redeemed it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. So now we've done that. So I'll go through here. Then I'll go through here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I feel kind of bad, so I'll be nice to the narrator this time. I think I'll be nice to him. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
It's a lot of
decided
charts
to
and
go up to
graphs.
his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
It's loads of charts and graphs. There's the broom closet. There's still nothing in the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase,
we'll go
Stanley
up.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We'll walk up this time. It's a chart of my Twitch views. No. There you go. Let's see. Oh. I've touched the computer 3 times. I forgot about the broom closet. Yeah. Executive bathroom. Sorry, I have to use the bathroom really quick. We just, to be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Honestly, fair. There we go. And then... Oh, this door opens too. What's in here? It's just a very sad... No! Oh no. Ba-doo. Oh, it opens. Wait, what does this one say? I am the most expensive boss. Hold on, let's talk to him first.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Okay.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
I think
And so
this is
the
just
boss
the
had
normal
assigned it
ending.
an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
There we go. It's so bright. Now this is ominous. Down. I can keep pushing it. Where am I going? Now this is pod racing. Honestly, I want to try one of those pod racing games at some point. I played one at an arcade a long time ago, but I haven't played any since.
As though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Yeah.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. It'll be okay. Like, we'll be
Stanley
fine.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But I can also just escape. We're gonna escape. We're not going through there.
This passageway had the word escape written on it. The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Is the pod racing game attached to Lego Skywalker Saga? Because I do have that game.
Was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I do have the game and I just haven't finished it.
A conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
It won't kill me. See? It wouldn't kill me. Where am I though? Oh, I'm in a bucket.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story. Trapped forever in his narrow vision.
This is the ending?
This world is.
Oh.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from
It's
a blind
okay.
man.
I can escape
So
from
he
this.
resigned and willingly accepted this violent
I'll just
end
crouch.
to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
If I crouch, it won't see me and it won't crush me, right? See?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led
that's a different
helplessly
narrator.
into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral
Where's the
instant,
narrator?
Stanley was
Who is this
obliterated
narrator?
as the
Who is this new
machine
one?
crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Okay. Is there anything over here? Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
There we go.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless,
Corridor.
making life the same.
Office
Do you
layout.
see now? Do you see that Stanley was
Nature
already
paintings.
dead from the moment he hit start?
Button sounds. Yes. Yes, wonderful button sounds. Office computers. The last one I played was the Complete Saga. Oh, the Skywalker one is basically kind of like the Complete Saga, but it has a bunch of different stuff in it. The lounge. It's just a bunch of little desk chairs. I want to see what's up there. But the Skywalker Saga also includes the stuff from the new movies too. It doesn't just include the old games. Ooh. 78. Countdown desk. Okay. Freedom ending. What is that button? Am I supposed to press the button? What's this? Monitor room elevator. Down here we have the Zending model. Okay. 2 buttons. The game is now paused. Okay. Sending levers. I can't click those. Trailers. Okay. Just turn off the music when you stream it? Yeah, I'd have to. But I don't think I'll ever stream it. It might be something I just play on my own or something I see if I can play with anyone else. Ugh. Meeting room. Okay. I think this is just the apartment timer. The office. I'm actually a little lost in here, I'm not gonna lie. What's that? Game design mock-up. This is kind of cool though. It's just a little cool. And these are the offices. They're both 427. They're all 427. It's just Stanley's office. Yeah, I think the trailer was just a bunch of filing cabinets. Narrator's emails. Are you a rock? What is this strange number? Could you tell me what's the significance of that number? What's over here? Oh wait, we went through there. Let's go down. There's so many different things. The office, the maintenance room. And then we're back here again. Oh, good, Artem. You don't gotta apologize. You didn't really miss anything. We found like a museum full of Stanley stuff. Okay, let's go into this one room. Narration outtakes. Oh.
Finally, he pushed the number 9. Nothing there. Shoot. Well, try the other one then.
Huh. Those must have been things that he decided just not to use. What are we supposed to do in here? I don't want to restart the game. Hi, Irene. How are you? I think we're supposed to go through this door.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
The Stanley Parable. Well then. I'll just flip the switch.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Hmm?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
I don't think he sees it.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your
I'm good, what about you? I'm doing pretty good, Irene. We're playing Stanley Parable and so far it's very interesting. Oh, I got crushed. I've been impaled. It'll be fine.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps. And a
I think the
painting.
computers
Was it
keep
a painting
changing.
Or a photo. He could no longer recall.
That one. Click that one. We're gonna cross the platform this time and see where it takes us.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Nope.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I don't care.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Maybe.
Stanley
But I'm
felt
having a good
lightheaded,
time.
butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not jump while it's in motion. Oh. Okay, I'll let it carry me this time.
Gotten off on the wrong foot here.
How come I can crouch but I can't jump?
I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Has it
There's
though?
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
I need a
Please,
key card for
stop
that
trying to
door.
make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who is
This
her?
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your
Okay.
work aside. To let her back into your life.
Ooh.
She's been waiting.
Who's been waiting?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Okay. At least you can teabag. Where am I?
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
I've never seen
there
this.
We go. All right, now I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, come on.
This is why I don't
Did
listen to
you actually
him.
think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
This is why I don't
I'm
listen to
trying
him
make
at
a
all.
point here,
Can I
Stanley.
leave?
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
God. Why?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Is he just gonna kill me? Press K on your keyboard?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Is he just gonna make me push buttons?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what
Oh,
he's
it's
told to
transforming this house
do.
into
Now
an
he's pushing a
office.
button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now
Wait, I can't
he's
go over
coming
there.
back to work. One might even feel sorry
Oh,
for him,
no.
except that he's chosen this life.
I think I'm stuck. Press X. X.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
I
From
think I'm
behind
very
his
stuck.
desk,
So cruel. It is
Stanley
very
dreamed of
cruel.
wild expeditions
How
into
could
the
they do this to
unknown,
us?
Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
They turned
First,
my
he
stuff into an
imagined that
office.
One day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice.
I don't think
It
we have
barely
any
even
choices
mattered
right
what
now.
lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Okay. Press H.
As he wandered through this
My
fantasy world,
house!
he began to fill it
My
with many
house is
possible
turning
paths
into an
and
office.
destinations. Down one
No.
path lay an enormous
No,
round
no,
room
no.
with monitors and mind controls. Down
Aww.
another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh no.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so
It's
in his
just
head,
slowly
he
turning it
relived
into an
again,
office.
And then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I don't think there's ever gonna be a new answer.
But there is no answer.
No!
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the
It's
same
just
buttons
taking
he
everything
always
away.
has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more
I mean,
invested
true,
he
I
gets,
was
the
a
more
little
he
bit
forgets
Viper.
which life is the real one.
Aww. Press I to go
And
to
I'm
sleep.
trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything
can't
but an
leave.
observer, that as long as he remains here,
I put a
he's
computer
slowly
on my
killing
desk,
himself.
and I just literally can't
He won't listen
leave.
to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here?
I mean, aren't
is
you always at
elected
work?
to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I
In a
see?
way,
How can I
yes.
make him look at himself?
We all work quite a bit. Hold on. I'm gonna lock my stream avatars there. I have to press Q.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps.
Does he really have to, though?
We'll see. Maybe this time.
Maybe this time.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh, it's just gonna restart the game for me. That's fine. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
and then
he
we'll
had
go this
simply
way.
missed a memo.
Haley is being annoying. Clip that. He is being a little. He's just a little bit of a sore loser, I think. With me, new content.
Oh, new content.
New
What does that
content.
mean? New content.
Ooh. Oh, Haley's my cat. Oh. Oh. New content. Can we have
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Okay.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable
Yes, it was.
Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yes, it was.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Oh.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
New
Oh,
content.
This sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Okay.
Okay, so far it's an elevator.
This elevator looks
I'm
kind of
sure it's
sketchy
just the
though.
beginning of a
Like it's just a
mesmerizing
little,
adventure.
just a teeny bit sketchy. Am I? Yeah, we're
is it
not.
broken?
We're not
What's going
moving.
on here? Should we be moving?
I don't like
somewhere?
elevators.
Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at
Okay.
long last, it's on to the new content.
It's just
I've
gonna take you to
never
your
been
office?
more
No,
ready.
no,
Let's
no,
do
no.
it.
It won't take us to the office. Just you wait. Also, how you been doing, Irene? I don't know if I asked you the question earlier, but I hope you've been doing well. Oh no, I see it.
Initial
You haven't been well? I'm
impressions
glad
of
you're doing well.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Mostly tedious.
It's fine.
It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see
Oh.
the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Okay.
All right.
The jump
All right,
circle.
let's see, it's the jump circle.
So I can jump. But I can only jump in the circle. That's, you know, I said I'm good. Sorry, Irene. I still, I'm having a little trouble reading chat just because I still, I have my phone, not my phone, I have my tab. What? I can't jump? No more jumping? I want to jump more.
Is
what?
that it? Surely that's not all the new
Is there a gap in the
content.
fence?
There has to be
No.
something else, right?
There's gotta be more. I bet there's more to this than meets the eye. Okay, so it's the first one. Are you gonna take us somewhere else?
Another elevator.
Where are we
Stanley,
going?
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what causes
No.
for exciting new content?
Elevators and
New
jumping are
content.
just
Well, I
fine.
could just read you
They're
the
just
whole dictionary.
fine.
There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more.
Huh.
Very good. Yeah.
Alright, more new
I
content.
knew there had to be something else. Let's see it.
It's a
I'm ready
walkway.
for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying the new
That's it?
content.
Oh, you've got to be
That's-
kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with
Huh.
no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy
You
dollar.
know,
And don't get me started on
I'll
the
just-
level of craftsmanship
Oh, I
that's
can't
gone
move.
into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to
I
believe
am
one
the
of them
sign.
actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
There's not an
Quality
achievement
assurance
that says that,
department
is
signed off
there?
on this.
Wait, hold
I'm
on.
infuriated.
Hold on,
and
let me
I'm
look at the
offended, and
achievements
I
really
intend
quick.
to find these people on Twitter and
Is
hold
there
them
actually one that
personally
says that?
accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
Oh, there
There's
is.
too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
They should remake
And we'll
this, put
try
an
to get
RE2
back to
police
what the
station.
Stanley
Oh my gosh,
Parable
that
is
would be
really
kind of
about.
funny.
No frills. No
Stanley
gimmicks.
Parable, but they decide to
Just
parody
you
some
and me
video
having a
games.
great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh, okay, that's the ending. It just restarts. Oh, it's not the end. I hate Mondays. Okay, there's my office.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
What is he trying to show me? Okay. Okay, what are you showing me? Sus. It is very sus. We are venting right now.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got
Yeah.
me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Wait, this is pretty.
I call it the Memory Zone.
The memory
It's where I've been
zone.
storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak
Ooh.
experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on
Okay.
PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the
Okay,
Memory
okay.
Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013
The good
when
times.
the game originally launched? Back then, video
It's his
games had
first
integrity. Back
dollar.
then, it
The
almost
SpongeBob
seemed
reference.
total waste.
Memory lane. Smile because it happened. Alpha test sign. Unachievable. Go outside. That's an achievement. Wait, that can't be like an actual achievement. Don't play Stanley Parable for 10 years. Oh my gosh, it's an achievement. New video game releasing today. Oh hey, we got that ending. This is nice, you know?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable
Ooh.
strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley?
That's not what that
Every
says, but
game ever
that's
created.
cool.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
That's pretty
It was
cool.
literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all.
Can
It isn't
I
even a Stanley
leave
Parable
this
anymore.
room?
It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new
Sure, it's not
elevator
just a
content.
husk. This is the game. A reference to the game. Please don't touch anything 3D. Ah. Original. What's this? Okay, so I can't go in there. So I guess I just have to keep going. Ooh.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding
Oh, it's the
choices
doors.
I've ever been confronted with.
The
in a
red and blue
game.
doors.
9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It
No,
just
it
needed
didn't.
to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in
Oh.
the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Okay. There's a door back here now, but I can't go through it because of all these boxes. The serious room. So I'll just go through here.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back
Then
to
we'll
have it
just...
all over again.
You have to take the good with the bad, narrator
I've never
guy.
this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down
Steam
here?
reviews.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
You
I
gotta
haven't
take
looked
the
at
good
these
with the
in
bad,
years.
narrator.
I can't even imagine what's being collecting down
Open the
here.
door.
Surely these
Open the
reviews
door,
were
we're gonna
coded
look at
for,
it.
weren't they?
Does Saturn have merch like a coffee cup? I do not. I don't have any merch. I just don't know if I've gotten to the point where I can get any, you know? And I've never tried, so I don't have any.
Funny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be
A
more
coffee cup would be
irritating
cool,
than
though. I'd want a
entertaining.
coffee cup.
Funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to
Sorry,
make a
narrator,
serious
but you
work of art.
gotta learn how
I
to
suppose I
take
could
the
write a
bad with
handful
the
of
good.
gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where
I have a
could
collection of
release
YouTuber coffee cups. Ooh, let's go. I found this artist that does like, they do like waifu cup inspired designs, and I was looking into it because I was like, maybe one day I'll order one. Maybe one day I'll commission them. Or maybe one day I'll draw something and I'll be happy enough to put it on a mug. But for now, it's not something I can really afford to do right now.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
Uh-oh.
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy?
Uh-oh.
Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
No
This is
comment.
actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's
No
dialogue
comment.
as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it, well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These
It's
marks
okay,
on my
narrator.
otherwise
It's
unimpeachable
okay.
track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
No, no, no.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I... What's this one got to say?
Uh-oh.
You constantly have to stop doing
Oh
anything.
no.
So the
He's gonna
narrator
take this one so
gives
bad.
long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Oh,
A
buddy.
skip button. Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews
Oh,
from the
buddy.
record.
Don't
Only
change yourself
positive
for the
reviews of
negative
the Stanley Parable.
reviews.
That's my motto today.
He's
and it's
changing
always
himself
been
because
my
of
motto.
negative
I'd do anything
reviews.
for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
We don't need a skip button.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very...
How
proud
long
to
does he
have
talk?
delivered.
Get worse,
No more
not better?
listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, no, no.
Yeah,
The Stanley
like,
Parable
what is he
a game for
doing?
the
He doesn't have to
people.
worry about getting
If the people
better.
want
He's fine
science,
how he
then by
is.
goodness, that's what they're going
I
to
like
get.
the
Well,
narrator.
don't
He's
sit
kind of
around waiting for me
funny.
to shut up.
He
Go ahead and
rambles a
make me
little, but
shut
it's
up.
a funny
Here,
kind of ramble
we'll
that I
pretend I've just
appreciate.
begun an
It's a nice
interminable
kind of
monologue,
ramble.
and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time.
I
at which
also
time
was just
everything all at
informed-
once, so,
Oh, why am
now
I
you see,
frozen?
Blah, 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 blah,
Hello?
blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too
Oh.
much and it can't be just
Oh.
yet. No, until
There we go.
245.
I don't know why I froze. That was kind of
Logic
weird.
elimination
I've also
works
been
backwards,
informed that my
but
dinner is
deduction
ready,
therefore
and I
becomes
think my
impossible
stream
to
just crashed.
manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years until just
Did my
yesterday,
stream
here
crash,
and
and is
there,
that the
forward and back,
problem?
and never a minute
Hold on.
before lunchtime. It can't be. It's
If
the
it crashed, I'm gonna be
only thing
so
there is.
sad.
How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why
No, it
I
didn't
say
crash.
the story
Oh,
and the
gosh.
choices, or
I'm
what
so
have you,
scared.
And therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time.
He's just repeating himself. I'm gonna skip.
Oh, you're back. you see. You were
Oh.
only frozen in time for a
You're
few
alive?
minutes,
Okay, good.
but
I'm
it was
still
plenty of
alive.
time for me
Because
to
my
deliver a
bitrate is
long,
in
rambling
the
monologue
red, and I
full of
don't know why, and
unnecessary
now my
verbal
phone is
flourishes
not...
and
There we
lengthy
go.
ruminations
Oh,
on
my
the
phone's just
nature of
getting hot,
choice
that's
in
why.
video games. Of course,
It's
I
weird.
happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or
Okay.
maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time
Okay.
of having made said choice.
I don't care.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go
Button.
off. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last
That's,
one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45...
What if I just keep...
Stanley, please don't push
Oh,
the button
no.
again. It's been
12 hours? That's such a
You've
long
just been
time.
frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting
They
longer.
really
My
are.
God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door
Oh.
is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every
Yeah,
one
there's
of
no
those
more
walls
door.
1,000 times.
I
And
think
there's no
we're
door,
trapped.
Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything
How long
else,
do you think
I
he's
don't
been
know how to
sitting there at
stop
this
you from
point?
pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't. Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh, he sounds so
Back.
old.
Oh my goodness, I have someone to talk to again.
The
Stanley,
tree's dead.
I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just
Oh.
sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
Uh-huh.
Would you think that it's exactly the same as always?
I'm gonna skip his question.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you
It's been a
ever sat down
year?
in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
I kind of want to see where this one goes. Hold on, we're gonna see where this one goes. Buckle up, guys.
I lost it all in a blur of
We're gonna let him go on his
deepest
rant.
longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness.
He
the
got really
equanimity of the
philosophical.
moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time,
He's here,
this was my
and he's
experience.
there,
And then this
and he's
moment
everywhere
passed,
all at
and
once.
The most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible.
Very
I
interesting.
have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence.
Okay.
I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you
Skip.
as well.
Oh. You know? I think he left us. I think he finally left us. Sorry, narrator. It had to be done. What's that beeping? I can't reach it. Why is it beeping? Why are you beeping? Boop.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But
Yeah.
where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of...
He is very angry still. You know, is there water dripping? I thought I heard water.
The end is never the end, is never the end.
He's saying the thing!
Never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is
Never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
is never the end.
He said the thing. Oh. Are we free? No, I think everything just finally fell into ruin. Yeah, I'd like to push the button again. Can we escape? Is there anyone out there that can help us? Can we get out of here? There's still a ladder here. What happened to everything? How long have we been in here? Everything's so green. We're touching grass in a room. Oh. Now nothing is green. What's out there? I mean, my food is kind of done, so I do need to go grab my food. Do you guys want to chill in the scary room? I think you guys want to chill in the scary room while I go grab my food from the kitchen. But I also just want to see where this goes. Hold on. Hello? The abyss. The void. Oh. We're fine. Everything's oh, we're free! There's absolutely nothing out here. We can't... Oh, I can. Goodbye, box. I'm out of here. The music in this section's so pretty, too. Wow. Look at us go. But where? Can I just walk on forever? Will it stop me at all? I don't think it will. Oh, it did. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Holy.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
I'm being followed? Oh. Oh. New content? That's even better than regular new content. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna grab my food from the kitchen. Make sure there's no goblin standing behind us. Okay? Alright. Okay, I have my dinner now. I did all this stuff earlier and I marinated some steaks, and so my dad was grilling them for me. I kind of want to... I want to go over here and see where this actually goes. We'll go down the normal
When
path.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not
Go on the one on the
correct way to
right.
the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I'm gonna go
Perhaps
this
he
way.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Sorry, I admired it for a while earlier.
Majestic. Perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay, we'll go back on track this time.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Nope.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
this
to go
way.
up to his boss's office. Coming
Go
to a
up.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
I'm just
office.
speedrunning all the details that we've already listened to. And I know there's an elevator in here. Boop. Boop. I want to go higher up. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do da 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 do 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 da do do do. Fun. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. I don't think I've ever heard this full song. Is he talking? But yeah, I have steak and veggies today for dinner. Oh, he's singing too! Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do you think the elevator will ever actually stop on its own? Or do I have to stop it? Do 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 do. Artem, I have a general chat in my Discord. The lounge in my Discord is the general chat. Yeah. Yeah, the narrator is vibin'. Banana. You only get the schedule bit? Did you accept the rules? Sadly. Dun dun dun. I have it set so it won't show anything unless you accept the rules. It's okay, Artem, it happens. You're not dumb. It happens, it happens. I think he is vibing. How long do you guys think he'll vibe for? Oh no, Artem! I'm just gonna stop it. Does it not go anywhere? I guess the elevator goes nowhere. And I'm already kind of locked in, so I can't leave. Maybe longer? Oh no, Artem! It's okay, it happens. No, I have a bunch of different channels in there.
Any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Okay.
What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad
What's the
guarded
code?
the terrible
What's the
secret
code?
that lay
What's the
buried
code?
below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Okay.
2845. But of course, Stanley, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
And we're
Stanley
in.
happened to input the correct code. By
Amazing.
sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the
Let's
newly opened
follow directions
passageway.
this time. Okay, this doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, that doesn't go anywhere. So we'll just go down the elevator. And this time we won't hit escape. We won't hit escape this time. We'll just follow the rules. We'll follow the rules this time. No, I post a lot of memes in the chat for my Discord. This is new.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh,
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
okay. Cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature
Oh.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay. Then that one.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy
You
with
caught
his
me while I was
boring
eating pizza
job?
food. Hi,
That
Mass.
his
How are you?
emotions had
I'm
been
good.
manipulated to accept it blindly?
I'm chilling. I've been trying to avoid a lot of the stuff happening in the sphere right now.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
Oh.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly
Where are we
spent his
going?
entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded
all
from this very
offline.
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley
Okay.
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he
Five.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Wait, there's buttons everywhere. I think I need to push them in order. Okay, so 1, 2. Oh, console disabled. I need the console to be enabled then, probably before I push the buttons. Trying to stay updated, but like out of the drama. Same. For me, stuff like this, if you talk about it over and over and over again, it kind of starts to wear down on me. Because yeah, it's not something that generally affected me at all. It did hit some of my friends pretty hard. But like,
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew
Yeah.
it was his duty, his
it hit a few of
obligation
them pretty
to
hard.
put an end to this horrible place
But it's,
and to everything it stood
I don't know.
for.
It's still taking its toll on me as well somehow. So I've just been kind of trying to avoid talking about it and just avoid being around all that stuff. Oh. Uh-oh. You know, I think I broke it.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was
Let's
mere
go.
moments away. And yet, even as the
I hope
immense
the
door
cert
slowly
test
opened,
goes well.
Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
When you get to it, I hope the
How
cert test
had he
goes
been
well.
freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power
Let
that
me
he had been
out!
seeking, but happiness.
Let me out!
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand.
We've been trapped in this
but to
facility
let
for too
go.
long.
No longer would anyone.
Would you
tell him
guys
where
ever want to
go,
see me play something
what
like
to do,
SCP Containment
or
Breach?
how to feel. Whatever life he lives,
It's
it
one of
will
the
be
hardest for my field.
his.
Oh, definitely
That
good
was
luck
all
then.
he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path.
I want to
before
play
him.
Fallout New Vegas
This
too on
was
stream.
exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I think we got the Stanley was happy. Oh, we got the true ending. Okay. Now what?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. I'm gonna ignore the meeting room this time. We're gonna go for the new
Good.
content.
You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
He has some new content for us. Okay.
You see, Stanley,
Where are we going?
I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable.
I
and
need to
about
put a
how
game
roundly
suggestion box
disappointing
somewhere.
This ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a
Okay.
fully-fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
But it also could go
This
wrong
is
in
what
so many
fans have
ways.
truly been asking for.
Okay. Maybe.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean?
I like
But
Ultra
the
Deluxe
Stanley
more.
Parable 2. Now that's an artistic statement right there.
This looks like a horror game.
It screams.
It looks like a
progress and
horror game. I'm playing some
innovation
Minecraft.
and
How's Minecraft
long-term
been?
franchising potential.
I have a few friends who've gotten back into Minecraft too, and I've been thinking about playing some Minecraft and doing some solo Pixelmon or something. I don't know. I've also been looking into V Rising because I know we're about to have a V Rising server.
Now, to be clear,
Or not we're about to. I know a few of my friends
exactly
have a
what
V
the
Rising
Stanley
server that
Parable
they're putting
2 is
together.
going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been
Like,
developing
I
for
know
it.
Gil opened his
I
community
figured
one for his
that if I
community
can
today.
loosely
I saw that in
organize
the
a
server.
handful of interesting concepts, that
And then
surely
I
the
know a
game
few
will
people have
sort
been
of
planning
naturally
other stuff.
spring up around them.
I had never
It will
played V
work
Rising
itself
though.
out. Game
But I'd want to.
development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or
I need to
logical.
remember who exactly is starting, because I know there's a lot of V Rising servers that are coming up soon. For a lot of different people. I need to remember whose or whose. I'm making a Minecraft SMP soon. Ooh, it's been a long time since I've played on a Minecraft SMP server.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player playing the game. Hear your name in the game.
For the Stanley
Okay.
Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Now, it won't actually say the name, right? They can't actually get that information. But I'm sure it'll say the name of my profile. I have returned! Welcome back, Chanson. I don't know what's happening now.
Jim.
My name's
Sorry,
not Jim.
I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I
I
am
want
Jim.
you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Okay.
Sleeping and waking as Jim.
Okay.
Falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim.
Okay.
Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust.
My real name is not Jim.
Are you really, truly Jim?
My name
right
isn't
now?
Jim. No.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I'm leaving. My name is not Jim. I'm not pressing that button. Prove your name isn't Jim? I will, because you can see my name when I pull up my channel right here. My name is not Jim. I don't think I can leave till I press the button. My name 100% is not Jim, though.
Jim.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you.
Not
The
Jim.
button described you. Do it again, do it again.
But the game said you're Jim? No, I am not Jim.
Jim.
I'm just pressing the button so I can
Harder
leave.
the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
My name isn't Jim. The game does not know all. The game lies.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this
No,
feature.
no, no. He should finish the feature. I kind of want this. It says there's a bucket up here.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
There's no... Oh, there's the
As
bucket.
long as you hold onto the bucket, the
Give
many
me
disorientating
bucket.
contradictions of the
Bucket.
Stanley Parable will feel
I want the
perfectly
bucket.
normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring.
The bucket is only for Jim? It's not only for Jim. There's no Jim here.
It's a much more convenient solution for me.
No Jims.
than actually redesigning
Only
the game
Saturns.
to be less
Bucket
uncomfortable.
Jim? No.
Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
The bucket is not only for Jims.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the
Yeah.
bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All
We're
this
aura
and
farming
more
with a bucket, guys.
in the Stanley Parable 2.
+1 bucket equals max aura. Thank you for the 3 stream streak, Chanson. Thank you,
Does
thank
anyone
you.
give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Jump circle. We already did the jump circle. What's in this room? That's the epilogue. Let's go look at the infinite hole first. New free easy achievement. Collectibles. Exit.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
I don't have a jumps.
You already
I don't
spent
have.
all your jumps
Yeah.
the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
What the heck? But I want to jump in the jump circle. What the heck, game?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
What the heck? But I wanted the Get Well Someday ones. Okay, that just goes in a circle.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Infinite hole of infinite possibility. Okay.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like.
Alright, Bucket, here we go.
For video games as a medium.
What if, hear me out, what if the bucket's name is Jim?
Isn't it wonderful?
My name
One of
isn't
my
Jim,
more
but the
ingenious
bucket can be named
concoctions,
Jim.
if I do say
Do you
so.
guys want to name the bucket
Now
Jim?
then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
What if I want to keep falling, though? You know?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things. Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that
No,
it isn't
both
an
is not Jim.
astonishingly deep
The
hole.
bucket is Jim.
Is it
Not
infinite?
both.
Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more
Oh
of a
god. Oh hey, I found the bottom.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley.
Yeah.
I'm a liar
There's so many
cheating,
cigarettes
you're so
down
clever.
here.
Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
Ugh.
One person actually wants to fall infinitely.
I wanted to see if
I
there was a
figured
bottom.
The hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me.
It is
Maybe
your
you're the
fault.
problem.
It is his fault. It's not my fault at all. I wanted to see if
Things
there's a
got
bottom.
little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
You just could call it the deepest
Then
hole.
Go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
I kind of want to finish my steak a little bit. Oh. Sorry, Mass. I only made enough for me and my parents. To be fair, they're very tiny steaks. Itty bitty.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Oh, there's a door down there. Hmm. What the heck, Chanson? When did you steal a piece of my steak? Get a free achievement? I want the free achievement. Give me one. Oh.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lead. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel.
What the heck?
To satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have
But
been
I want the
uproariously
achievement.
demanding this feature. Gamers,
What?
we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
But I want it. If you just push the lever harder, ninja powers, can't tell. What the heck? I am not Jim. Jim is the name of my bucket. That is all. My name is not and will never be Jim. Ever.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
We haven't seen the epilogue. Okay, hold on. That's collectibles. Let's look at the collectibles really quick. Okay, my name's not Dave either. Ooh.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I
That's
don't
stupid.
want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them.
What
and
the
then
heck?
move
My
the
name is
hell
not
on
Dave
with
or
your
Jim.
unremarkable life.
Why are you bullying me today? My name is not Dave, nor is it Jim. I have a name. You all know my name. Oh. There's 6 of these?
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Okay, if there's 6, then I want them. Can I go get another one? No. Can you find them? So I guess hidden in here there's more. Let's check the infinity hole. Alright guys, we're gonna look for these. Because I have a feeling these are gonna be hidden around now.
Come now, you've already made your choice.
You
It's
made the
true that
choice.
you
I didn't
chose
get to make a
badly,
choice in
but
this.
we all have to move on from our mistakes.
My name still isn't Dave, and it's still not Jim. That's new. What is that? I'll go look at that in a second. My name's not Jim.
An epilogue would
Epilogue?
be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the,
An epilogue would be
well,
fun.
we'll figure that out later.
Mm-hmm. Now what's up here? Setting world champion? Oh. Okay. Is this like an actual setting I have to go into my game for? Okay. Hmm. I forgot to turn off head bob. I'm not Dave and I'm not Jim. I'm neither of those things. I think I have to go through the actual game itself and collect the collectibles. I don't think they'd be in here. I'm neither Dave nor Jim. I'm simply Saturn. I can see. I think we saw everything. Jump circle. We didn't look at the merch table. We should go up to the merch table. Maybe get a souvenir. Hmm. I like that shirt. This t-shirt is the best new t-shirt. I guess we have to go through the exit now. My name still isn't
Have you seen
Dave.
everything you wanted to? Ready to
No.
move on now?
I have a bad feeling about the exit though.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's
I don't think it'll
definitely a
work.
good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Oh.
Okay.
So he's
Are
just
you
giving them
ready?
to us for free?
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay. It's not very coherent.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
That's
You're
even
right,
worse.
Stanley. This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the
Yeah, I see all
gameplay
the
of
collectibles, but I
original.
can't get them.
Maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Now he's getting
Would
it.
it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
Is he actually gonna change the title screen? Wait.
Go ahead. Take a look.
Okay. The Stanley Parable 2. He actually changed the title screen. Okay. Okay, let's give the Stanley Parable 2 a try.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
The balloons!
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting.
Look at all the freaking birthday balloons.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen.
Wait, we can put the last input.
Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I did something. It's beeping. I did something. What did I do? Welcome, Stanley. To heaven? Did I kill Stanley? What is this? What the fuck is this game? Jim has killed Stanley. I am not Jim. How many times do I have to tell you guys that I'm not Jim? Hold on. No matter what you say, no matter how many times you say it, I am not, and I will never be Jim. I'm not Jim. Ever, never Jim. You're Jim in my heart. No! No, I'm not Jim. I'm not Jim. Not Jim. I'm only me. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Am I supposed to push buttons? Oh. Oh wait, is it bubble wrap? Wash your hands. 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 What am I supposed to do? Oh wait, clicking the button stops. Oh wait, I think I see what I need to do. Do I need to line them up in a specific way? Hold on. Hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wait, I can't click that one, but I click these. This is like fucking with my brain a little bit. Okay, they're all starting to move. They're all moving in opposite directions. This orange one's lit up now. Do I have to click all the lit up ones? How do I get out of here? What the heck is this? The buttons are lighting back up though. Yeah, there they go. What am I supposed to do here? Maybe I should look this up. Hold on. Parable. Heaven ending. Oh. I think... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, they're saying push the buttons. Okay, they're saying push the buttons. I think I'm just stuck here. I think I have to reset the game myself. I'm pretty sure I have to reset the game myself. I'm pretty sure I just have to I have to reset the stream myself. I have to reset the game. I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm so confused. Yeah, I have to Why is everything red? Why is it red? You can get out of here? What do I need to do, Mass? I'm okay with you telling me. Because I honestly have no clue. How do I get out of here? Because I can just push buttons all I want, but I can't leave. This is the most bizarre ending I've ever seen. Type face punch? You can't type face punch. You can't type face punch in here. Huh. I'm just gonna begin the game again. We're gonna start the game again. I guess if I ever want to go back there, I just click the button.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
It's my favorite bucket. Alright, bucket. We're going.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No, I'm going through the door on the right. Mr. Bucket Jim. Yeah, that's his name.
Felt the bucket calling
Bucket
him,
Jim.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Mm-hmm.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
Yes.
Stanley thought to himself.
This is way better than the meeting room.
It truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Of course, Bucket.
Good,
said the bucket.
Bucket
now
sama.
ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there
There's
I
a
need you to do.
collectible over there.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this.
Bucket-sama has a place for us to go.
He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Where are we going, Bucket? Okay.
In here,
said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
This one? This one. Okay. Bucket? Where are you taking me, Bucket?
Now pick up the phone,
said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Bucket? Bucket, that's a bad idea, Bucket. Bucket, last time we did that. Last time we did that, it was a lie. The house was a lie, Bucket. The house was a lie. The house is still a lie.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley
Bucket?
and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend.
Uh-huh.
And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Where are we going, Bucky?
The Stanley Parable reassurance
Where's my bucket?
was merely meant to provide
Wait,
a comforting
wait, where's
feel
the
of
bucket?
companionship. It doesn't literally
Wait,
talk
wait,
or
wait,
give
wait.
orders. Whatever
Oh, there's an
Stanley
ending in
is
that
hearing
room
the
that's an
bucket
Easter
say
egg?
to him is just in
Oh.
his head.
Bucket? Where are you, Bucket? Bucket? Bucket, 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 bucket. Bucket. I wish I could type on this computer. I don't need to take the bucket home, right? We can just keep going, Bucket. Let's go. Oh.
Lately, I've been concerned about
Oh
him.
no.
Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal
Maybe you
object?
can with your
I
keyboard?
want to say
No.
something to him, but I don't know
No,
how
I
can
tried
convince him.
typing and
I
it wouldn't
don't
let
know
me.
if he'll listen to me.
Let's go back to work, Bucket.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me.
I can't hear you.
It's just a bucket.
I only
It
hear
can't think,
bucket.
It can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is
But
effectively
it's a
transfer liquid
bucket, and
from
I
one
love
location
buckets.
to a different location.
No, but I
That's
love
it.
buckets.
It
Don't
doesn't do
ruin the
anything
bucket for
else.
me. Don't ruin the bucket for me. I love buckets. And we're gonna take this bucket with us.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted.
Is he getting
and listened
jealous
to.
because I'm
Now
listening to
all
the
he cares
bucket?
about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk
Is
of
he getting
water.
jealous of a bucket?
It's sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now
No.
on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this
Buckets
sort
are
of
useful.
shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this.
Yeah, you give
It
the
does have a
bucket.
nice shine
Give
to
the
it.
bucket a shot. Don't knock the bucket till you talk to it.
Yes, I suppose on closer
Bucket, you're real,
inspection,
right?
but it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket.
It's a very
Just
nice
a little
bucket.
more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier.
Yeah.
More capable of transporting
It's a
liquids.
very pretty
Like it would
bucket.
be
It's a
better at
nice
moving
bucket.
An amount of water from one room to another.
Exactly. This is a good bucket.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular
Because
bucket?
it is more than a regular bucket. It's my emotional support bucket.
I'm having feelings for the bucket. No.
No!
What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket?
What
Hear
the
what the bucket has to
fuck?
say. Do anything it asks.
What the heck?
What's wrong with me? I don't understand.
Why is
If I had
bucket
the bucket, this would be less
in the other...
confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
What the heck is happening in this game?
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give
My-
it to me.
my
Give me
bucket.
the bucket,
My
Stanley.
bucket.
I need it. Give
No.
it to me now. Give it or
Close your eyes. Okay. Go back to work, Stanley. That was interesting. I'll probably look up the... Where's my bucket? My bucket's gone. Wait, it took the bucket away from me. And now the narrator's not talking.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
That was helpful. Where's the narrator? Surname Axis? Okay. This is, it's kind of eerie.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Where is the narrator?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. That was weird.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
What?
You can feel that, can't you?
No.
Aura of jealousy.
No, it can't have the
Clear as day,
bucket.
This broom closet
This is my
believes
bucket.
It deserves the bucket.
No.
I can really feel it now.
Yeah, you can
It's a
send it in the
bucket.
games
It
channel and I'll
belongs
check
in
it
the
out.
broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed
No.
to go with the other
No,
cleaning
it's my
supplies.
bucket.
Good for you,
My
Stanley.
bucket.
Don't give it.
Mine.
Don't hand over
Mine.
the bucket. I know how hard
It's
it must
my
be,
bucket.
given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong.
It's my
This
bucket.
is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
You can't take him from me.
Oh no. We're getting into name calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that it has
What?
to resort to this stream of petty
I can't
insults
hear anything the
simply in
broom
order to
closet
get
is
you to
saying.
hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this
What
broom
the
closet for a
heck?
variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now
Yeah,
the
it's
broom
that
closet
one.
has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
There you
That your
go.
relationship is
Thank you,
purely
thank you.
superficial and convenient. That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner. Well,
Oh.
I'd never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the
You-
broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
You
Expand on the wide
can't
variety
have
of
this
experiences
bucket. It's
you and the
my
bucket have shared
bucket.
together.
It's my
Tell
bucket and you
something
can't have it.
point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich
Oh my
emotional
gosh.
landscape of your feelings for the
This is going like all into detail. I think the narrator likes the bucket more than I do.
Have it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't have this bucket. It's my bucket. And I...
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
Okay.
Here we go. There.
What was that?
Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion.
What did...
Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes
What was that
about
dunk?
the nature of cleaning supplies and
Oh.
their relationship to broom closets. and the
Property of
natural order
Stanley.
cleaning.
The bucket just has a sticker that says property of Stanley. Hold on, let me move out of the way so you guys can see it.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as
Hold
well
on.
because I think
Let me move
it's
to the other side so you guys can see this sticker.
You see, I
Bucket.
feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
It is also a
If
bucket.
you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say
Thank
to
you,
yourself,
Maz.
"Ah, it's a bucket." There really
Yeah,
are a
it's
wide
my
variety of
bucket.
applications for this sticker.
If I stay, will he just keep putting stickers on it? That's my new question. Will you keep putting
You know
stickers
what?
if I stay?
I could take the name calling and the dismissal
Oh,
of your
no.
friendship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get
Oh.
on with the story about you and your bucket.
What the heck? Is he gonna keep going if I stay? Narrator, are you gonna talk more? Hold on. I just wanted to show you guys that this is my bucket. It's my bucket and you guys named him already. What was the bucket's name that you guys gave him? You guys named him Jim. Jim the Bucket. Jim the Bucket. Okay, you ready? We're ready. My name
Coming
is
to a
not
staircase,
Stanley.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go upstairs. Okay. What if I take the bucket into the bathroom? Alright, bucket. Ooh.
Found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley
2 out of
figurines.
6.
Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
There
You
better
won't
be a
find that
reward,
sort of
'cause I wanna
bucket
collect
Stanley.
all of
God
them.
knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor
This will
each and
probably be my
every
last
moment
ending, so I'm
you'll
getting
come
kinda
across one of
tired.
these beautiful figurines.
I really... If this game ever goes on sale again, I might actually buy this game for Brutal, because I feel like he'd have such a great time in this game. I feel like Brutal would have a blast just talking shit to the narrator. I feel like Kitsu would have a blast in this game too, just because of how chaotic she can be. Oh, if I ever could, I would gift it to both of them. Do 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 da do da do. Stanley do 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 do. Parable. Do 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 do. Stanley. Do 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 do. Okay. The elevator goes nowhere.
Stepping into the
Dun-dun.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned
Dun-dun-dun.
to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Yeah.
And now, in his
Darkest
of
hours.
did the bucket's warmth and
I
guiding
love
light
my
pierce
bucket.
the dark clouds of
I love my
confusion and
bucket so
chaos.
much.
It would be with
It's
him
my favorite bucket.
always. The bucket would. And
He knew it.
the two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the key. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Yeah.
Was it the bucket knew all along?
The bucket
Was the
knows
bucket
everything.
guiding him?
The bucket is
Yes,
power.
This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Come on, bucket.
Another miniature
Yay.
Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini
Stanley
stands.
things. What about Stanlerines?
Oh, the
Yes,
last one's so
I think
bad.
that's another Stanlerine.
No!
under
Why
your
are you
belt.
going with that name? It's so bad. Boop. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. You know, I feel like Brave would have a good time with this game
Plummeting
too.
towards an unknown fate. It would be all
Ba-da-da-dum,
Stanley could do to
da-dum,
keep himself together,
dum,
if
dum,
not for the
dum,
bucket.
ba-dum,
Soothing
da-dum.
him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of
ba-da-dum,
uncertainty,
bum,
he would be all
Bum,
right.
bum,
The
bum,
bucket is here for you,
ba-dum,
Stanley.
ba-dum.
Everything will be fine.
Are we sure everything's gonna be fine? This place is kind of
Stanley
creepy.
and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
But me and Bucket could escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
No, we won't.
The door behind
Isn't
them
that
was
right,
not
Bucket?
shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around
Nope.
and get back on track.
I don't think Brave has played this
Stanley and
game.
the
I
bucket
told him
were
about this
blindly
game
walking
yesterday.
forward into a very painful death for each of
But
them.
I don't know for sure. I'd have to go and ask him. And I might. I feel like he'd like it. Just because it's a cozy, chaotic game. Last time we jumped in the hole, we died. Let's just go back. Yeah. Yeah, narrator's right. Let's just go back. We'll go push the buttons in the other room. I want to find... I know there has to be a keycard somewhere. Like, has to be. Right? Bum. Ba-da-dum. Bum. 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 Ba-dum. Ba-dum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Dum. 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 Da-dum. Da-dum.
But
Da-na-na-na.
of course,
Na-na-na.
Stanley and the bucket thought better of it and realized they simply had too much to live for.
Alright, Bucket. Press that button.
The lights rose on an enormous
Just
room
imagine me
packed with
smacking all the
television
buttons with the
screens.
bucket now.
What
I'm not gonna touch them
horrible
with my
secret did
hands.
this
I'll
place
use the
hold?
bucket to hit the
Stanley and the
buttons.
bucket both wondered to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine. Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds
Bucket?
of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the
Bucket?
first place?
Did you
These
betray me,
questions
Bucket?
raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
The bucket wouldn't betray me,
No!
right?
He screamed
What?
into the bucket. He couldn't accept it.
Is-
His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed
Never.
the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
The bucket is our only friend, guys.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
You right, bucket. Alright. Let's do it. Let's turn the console on so that we can shut it down.
When at last they came to...
On.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along?
Bucket,
to take
how
over
could
the machine
you?
and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this?
The
Stanley
betrayal.
was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Oh!
Birds.
They're so silly.
Silly birds. The control button
Look at
became
'em.
active again.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh, flamingos! Well, that one's pretty. Penguins!
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him.
Aww.
This wasn't a mind control facility at
Hummingbirds?
all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
Oh, goose.
The mind controls were only a facade
Hold on,
to
hold on, hold
disguise
on.
its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along?
I want to watch
Stanley
the
marveled
penguins.
at the metal genius in his hand.
We're gonna watch the
one who had
penguins.
pointed him towards this
Look at them,
incredible
they're so cute and silly little.
Stanley and
They're
the
so
bucket
silly,
never
the little
found freedom
guys. They're
because
just
they
little
spent the rest
guys
of
and
their
they're so
lives
silly.
here in this
The little
place,
birds.
living through live streams of the silliest birds
Look at
imaginable.
them.
Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
Nah.
And Stanley was happy.
Look at them. I want to leave now, though. Look at all the silly little birds. Alright, I think that was the last ending I've gotten me today. So we're gonna... Let me find someone to raid. We're gonna raid out. Just because I didn't have very many hours in me today, if I'm being honest. I'll try to stream longer again tomorrow. But we got through a lot of endings in Stanley Parable. I don't think we'll ever finish all of them. Like, I could go for another hour. But I don't really feel up for it. I don't know if we'll ever truly get all the endings. Dang, is that the ending of Jim? No, I'll definitely be coming back to play more of this game just because there's so many different endings. There's so many different, like, little bitty things you can do to change the end. I'll probably come back to this game. Someday. Someday. I want to play Pools as well. I own Pools and I've just never played it. And I need to look up how long it is. How long is Pools? How long is pools. Pools is about 2 hours. I could play pools another day. But this is not the ending of Jim, and I am not Jim. Jim is our bucket. The bucket's name is Jim, not me. And I'll give you guys a bucket that you can put on your head for this, and I'll just call it Jim. There you go. But you do not call me Jim. The bucket is Jim. I could keep going though. That's the parody. That's the like dilemma I'm having right now. I could stop here because I've hit a great stopping spot, or I could keep going for one more ending. Time is it? It's like 8:35. I could do one more ending and see what happens. Let's do one more ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Come
the
on.
confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away.
My
as
bucket.
Stanley embraced the bucket.
I like taking the bucket
Stanley
with me.
clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
No.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
We'll do one more
And
run.
here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
I'm having
No,
too much fun with this.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Nope.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting
What'll
room.
happen if
Go
I jump
somewhere
down?
else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
No. There's something over here. Collectible?
I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines.
Yeah, what are you
And
gonna call
I'm
them
torn
now?
Between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think?
Figlies?
What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense
I
of
liked mini
happiness
stands.
that you
I
get
think
from seeing
mini
a small number in
stands.
the corner of your screen go up by 1. Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
I think mini stands was the best thing he could have named it. I liked mini stands. What's this? Now where am I? Okay. Found something.
Okay, this is day number 295.
Oh shit, is that Stanley talking?
I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes.
Is it like that because I have the bucket?
Sheer euphoria I feel
Oh.
every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling.
Okay.
And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense.
Oh.
There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure?
It's a bucket.
I can monetize
Wait.
it.
Welcome back, Steve. I'm still playing Stanley. I'm having too much fun with Stanley today.
Unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
Monetization? No, don't monetize the bucket.
Golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get...
Oh.
What's that? Who's
Uh-oh.
there?
Oh, I think we're dead. Gambarata? Is he dead? Bucket fans, $9.95 per membership. Yep.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I feel like I want to do a run where just you guys tell me what direction to go.
Spread through
Only
Stanley's
buckets.
eyes. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this run. You guys tell me what direction to go in this time. We'll let you guys tell me. What door are we going through this time?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Which door? Do you want to go through the left one or the right one, guys? Up. Up is not a direction, Steve. Up is not a direction. Down is also not an option. Up and down are not options. You want to go left or right? West? Okay, that's left. I'm counting west as left. Okay. How? Ooh. What the fuck? Huh? That's new. There will be a reward for finding them all. Stop kidding yourselves, lies. Who are you? There will be cleaning of this wall required. I want them so much. I want to go home. What the fuck? Why does he look so sad, Figlies? 416? I managed to pick up sounds unusual to our regular office maintenance or local studio audio sources using an array of cardioid microphones, also known as directional mic. Analysis of the recording allowed me to triangulate the source of the strange noise. Data shows that in all likelihood it's coming from a dark area behind a very warm place. Huh? What the heck? Never mind on the door stuff. Office below. Help me, I'm a post-it. They're all just looking for Figlies now. Is there one in here?
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas,
No stickers.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the
Let's
bucket
go
walked
downstairs.
upstairs to the boss's office.
Well, there's another one.
You're getting close now, Stanley.
I see one more.
You've nearly gotten all of the Figler Anlarines. Very soon.
Figler
The
Anlarines?
last one. And then the first number will equal the second number, and
Yes.
that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them.
Is
And
there a
now
figurine
we
ending?
have them all. You can't go back to when you had
Gotta
no Figler
catch 'em
Anlarines.
all.
None of us can.
Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. Na, 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 na,
But
na,
Stanley
na,
just
na,
couldn't
na.
do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did
That's
I end
not
up
our
with someone
bucket.
else's
Hold up,
bucket?
gonna make
This
pizza
is
rolls.
all
Have fun making
terribly
pizza rolls,
wrong.
Mass.
Surely no good would come
My
from this.
bucket!
Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed,
This
now he
music,
noticed the rooms were
though.
repeating, which was, of course, very odd.
My
Now he
bucket.
felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my
Oh,
bucket, I've
gosh.
gone truly mad. Where is
Where's
it?
my
I must find
bucket?
it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Bucket.
Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He
Bucket.
rushed forward from room to room,
That's
passing
not
by
my
one
bucket.
after the
There's
next.
so many
None of them
buckets
were his.
everywhere.
None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me,
Bucket.
Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then
What
suddenly,
the heck?
he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
Am I the bucket?
It's incredibly painful.
Did he eat the bucket?
And blacked out.
Did Stanley eat the bucket? Did I get another bucket ending?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, and then this one ends the same as the other one.
Mariella
Okay.
woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on
Oh.
this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead.
She
on
just
the
has a bucket now.
Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man
Had no bucket.
Of course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a
Narrator
narrator describing
describing all of his actions.
and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a
Oh,
video
God.
game. It could all
He's
have been
going
prevented
crazy.
If only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps
only
he
I
didn't
had
even
my
realize
bucket.
He'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel. the
My
world
poor,
could be.
poor bucket, I missed you.
And she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything.
All right,
Yet
bucket.
She thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Backflips all the way to work? That's hard to do right there. How do you backflip all the way to work? Maybe I can make it to 4 hours. I think I can make it to 4 hours.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Okay. The ending that I haven't gotten that I'm kind of surprised I haven't stumbled into is the baby ending. Backflipping in high heels, no less. Yeah. Bucket, for your own safety, you're staying here. I'm leaving the bucket. He's not coming with us this time. It's a
When
tragedy.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I wish I could.
It was okay.
It was just okay. Why is he saying it's just okay? Hold on. Hold on. The employee lounge is not just okay. I'm sure it's much better than okay. I'm sure it's way better than okay. I don't know why he's saying it's just okay. No, it was not just okay.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
What happens
Good job,
if I
Stanley.
do the confusion
Everyone thinks
ending
you
with
are
the
very
bucket?
powerful.
Hold on, what happens if I do the confusion ending with the bucket? I just want to see
All
what
his
happens with the
co-workers
bucket.
were gone. What could it mean?
The end
Stanley
is never
decided to
the
go to
end, is
meeting
never
room.
the
Perhaps
end,
he had simply
is
missed a
never the
memo.
end, is never the
No
end,
matter how hard Stanley
is never the
looked,
end,
he couldn't
is
find
never
a
the
trace
end.
of his co-workers.
Figurine finders meeting today. Oh my gosh. There's so many of these. Holy crap.
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket over.
Exactly. Let's go, bucket. We're gonna do crimes.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
No, it is the
Stanley
correct
had
way.
felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Exactly.
And here it was.
Bucket
Had
news.
the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Bucket was wrong.
Stanley took the door on his left to go, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
No, we're going downstairs. We're not going to the opposite door.
Oh, good Stanley,
I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
What?
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley.
I don't
We've
even
come
know
together
who the
here
baby
because we
is.
care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
What about it?
The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this
hear me out.
that they've
Bucket.
never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
I don't know. I kind of want to keep my bucket. Also, welcome in, Cool Benny. Welcome, welcome. So, funny story about that. Actually, one of my friends, Spectre HD, he sat there for 4 hours on stream to get the baby ending. He sat there for 4 hours to get the baby ending.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
It plays music? Yeah, I haven't found the baby ending, but I've been messing with the bucket.
Now, this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What?
It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have
I
to
did
give
get the
something
red
up.
door ending, I think. I'm pretty sure I did. I got the red door ending. I've gotten a couple of the bucket endings.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
What?
I think it'll make a
my
wonderful
bucket.
new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable.
Wait,
True,
wait, my
also was
bucket.
not in the original game.
No.
It's such a well fleshed out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though
I don't
it's
want
been
to
part of
put
the
my bucket
cast
in
all
that.
along. Don't you agree?
But it seems like I have no choice but to go through
Can
that
you
door,
guess
turn
what the
around.
Bucket Destroyer
Oh.
does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
I did go through the red door, but I
ahead
haven't
now,
turned
Stanley.
around.
Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Goodbye, my bucket.
Now listen to me.
I'll miss you,
it's
bucket.
crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular
It's resisting.
personality
Oh, the
trait.
bucket is resisting. I don't want to throw my bucket in
How
there.
does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of
Yeah.
Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer,
I don't want to throw my
you'd
bucket
see that
in
its
there.
desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not.
What?
I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't
I don't
get back
want
to
to feed the
classic
Bucket
Stanley Parable
Destroyer.
characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly
Oh,
now.
he's
the fans are
breaking.
waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want.
I
Hurry
will
and-
not. Oh. It exploded.
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you. Tell such spellbinding
Yeah.
stories.
Yeah,
about
none of
you.
us like that
All
character.
it's
Buckets
squandered
forever.
now.
I love the bucket.
Goodbye, new friend.
Yeah,
The
goodbye.
moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
I did get the heaven ending. Not the bucket. No, Mass. No. Our bucket lives. Our bucket's alive.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is
Boxes?
correct?
Wait. We get boxes? I'm so happy. I like boxes.
Understood. Your order will be canceled immediately.
No!
For contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
My boxes though. I didn't click anything, and so we didn't get any boxes. I just wanted some boxes. Get the bucket, go back into the office, and get the heaven ending. Oh. Wait, is there an ending for taking the bucket into the heaven ending?
Bucket. Just stand
This is
in
your
the
chance?
bucket.
Oh.
Off on another thrilling
Hold on.
adventure
Okay. Okay. I didn't know you needed the bucket for this one. It changed. Oh. Bucket. Get bucket. Whoa. Bucket. Am I just stuck in here? Wait, I can't do anything, right? Do I have to just restart the game manually? Bucket. Wait. What? Walk to a pillar? I can't walk. I can't walk forward. I can't walk forward. I can't walk forward, Chanson. You should have been able to? Yeah, I can't walk forward. That's a different ending. Oh. Do I just hit begin again then? Begin again. Bucket. Okay.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Mm-hmm. I think I've almost got all of the, there you go. I've almost got every single one of the Stanley statues. Goodbye, Bucket. We're gonna leave Bucket here this time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. We'll go through it for now. Mission status? Something red. Oh. Oh, I have to remember how to get to the red and blue doors. Hold on. I remember how to get to the red and blue doors. Hold on.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it
I
again
remember how I got
in
to
his
the red and blue
life.
doors. I was just really mean to the narrator.
When Stanley
So I went
came
through
to a set
here.
of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the
And then I
meeting
went
room,
around
and Stanley
here.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
And then I went through here.
It was okay.
It was not okay. The employee
But
lounge
eager
is
to get back to
amazing.
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. I didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions. It's
You're bad
incredible
at
he
following
wasn't 5
directions,
years ago.
narrator.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has
Hold
been
on.
about nothing but you all this time. There's
And
someone you've been
then-
neglecting, Stanley.
Now?
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have
I don't
zero
care.
consideration for others? Are you that
There you go.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you
Yeah.
something beautiful.
There you go. Red and blue
Let me
doors.
prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your...
And there it is.
I got the last
Stiggly
one!
Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real
Okay, we're good.
accomplishment. This is doing something just
I missed
for the
my
sake of
bucket.
doing it. Where so
I should
many
have taken
people
him with
expect to be
me.
rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
It
I
is.
would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that.
What?
So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can
Where's
go
my
to whatever
reward?
the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
I have not gotten the door 430
Now
achievement,
listen carefully.
but I'm
this
working
is
on getting
important.
through these on my
Stanley
own.
walked through the red door.
Blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue.
I still don't think we're communicating.
Oh, I can leave. Blue.
Stanley? All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so
Oh.
badly what's out there?
Okay.
You want to find out what lies at
Hold
the
on,
end of
hold
this
on.
road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
No.
You see? There's nothing here.
Ooh.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in
Whoa.
the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was
Yes.
it worth ruining?
Yes,
the
this was
entire
definitely
story
worth
I'd
it. This
written
was
out
totally worth it.
Specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in
Well,
the
I
end,
don't care.
It was all for nothing.
It
Because
was for
this is what
everything.
you
This
wanted
was
to see.
completely and
Help me
utterly
here, Stanley.
100%
Help elucidate the
worth it.
strange and unknowable
This was worth
desires
it.
of yours.
He can't tell me
What
it's
would
not
have
worth
made
it
this
because
game
it was
better?
worth it.
What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Skill
Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
No,
Tell you what.
it was worth it.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Okay.
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some really critical
yeah.
feedback here.
10 out of 10.
You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door?
It needed more doors.
It's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
Does he have a soul?
Can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try.
Does the narrator really
Here,
have a
Based
soul?
on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly
Uh-huh.
candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Oh. It's a lot of doors. I still want this door.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Only Tuesdays is the narrator. Oh, I see, I see.
Hey,
No.
I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay.
In this game,
Oh,
the baby crawls
no!
left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game.
I'm gonna
All
take a
about the
screenshot of this
desperation
for
and tedium
someone.
of endlessly confronting
Hold on,
the
I gotta
demands
send
of
this to
family
someone.
life. I think
Where's
the art
Spectre?
world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the
I
game
found
only becomes clear once you've
the
been playing it for about
baby
4 hours. So
door.
why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your
There you go.
experience.
I gave up after 2 buttons because of the sound the button makes. Oh? You'd like to opt in for burning the baby? Yeah, we can just let him go.
You heartless
There he goes.
bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do.
After playing this game for 4 hours.
I can't think of a single thing that
Okay,
might improve
if the
experience for
button
me.
made a different
I'm not even going
sound,
to try.
then yeah, I would have kept pressing it.
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely
Yeah, I don't want to
valuable.
hear the damn
Okay,
button.
since my game
The
is
button's
awful,
so
why don't we
loud.
play someone else's game just to ease the pain. Let's see.
What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work.
Oh?
Let's give it a shot.
Alright, what are we playing?
Aha!
Oh, it's
Fascinating. What
Firewatch!
do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
Who Firewatched the Firewatch?
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you.
No,
from
you're
up high
not.
in
This
your
is
creep tower. Perhaps
Firewatch.
for some sort of
You're watching
twisted,
for
erotic
forest
purpose.
fires.
Yes, that must be it.
That's
What a
why the
fascinating
baby
venture into
burnt.
the experience
Yep.
of total mental depravity.
Space Puffs.
So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley.
I do
And
like
it
this
seems there's
game.
even
Look at all
more.
the plants.
Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Yay! Oh my gosh. Firewatch is like a pretty okay game, I've heard though. Oh, I can't go that way. Like, it's a pretty decent game. It's just a walking simulator where you play as a guy who's, like, you play as a park ranger watching for forest fires, I think. It's another walking simulator type of game, but it's supposed to be really good.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
Freedom!
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
No! My freedom!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing.
There's
That big, open,
gaps.
just wandering around.
Let me
no
free.
Right or wrong directions.
No.
path required. You can just go in any. Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another
I'm so
game.
sad.
Preferably something with walls.
My freedom.
Something with nice, big.
I understand the whole
insurmountable
Microsoft thing, but
walls.
why get rid of Portal? That's true.
Okay, I think this.
I
will
think
be
it's
just
because
the
of
thing.
copyright. They had to get rid of it. Copyright reasons. Ooh. Wait, this is
See,
Rocket
this is
League.
Exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Yeah? Watch me. There's a hole right here in the
Okay,
center.
So what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Yeah, it's
Stanley,
sports
I
ball.
think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Go
we
sports
shall run
ball.
the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes.
That's the
I
wrong
think
game.
Surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Give me the ball. Oh, the ball's massive. Ugh. Eh. Oh, I can run. I'm running. Am I on the blue
Are
team?
you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Yes, yes it is.
Stanley, I have a thought.
I wanna
And
be blue
realize
team.
I'm not a sportsologist, but if
Go,
one
go, go.
ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric
Wait, I want to
sports
score one
experience.
goal.
I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it?
Oh, there's so
Stanley,
many.
I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Uh-oh.
More balls.
Oh god. There's so many. Eh. 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 Go, go, go. There's so many.
Enjoying this, Stanley. Are you having fun? Is this a real video?
In the
game?
goal.
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time because guess what?
In the
It's
goal.
over.
No!
Right. Your little fun
I'm
comes to an
so
end. This is my
slow.
game, and
I'm
what
gonna
I
say, are you
say
still
goes.
playing the Stanley Parable? Yes, I
You
am
get to
still
have
playing
fun
Stanley
when I
Parable.
let you,
This is the
Stanley.
last ending we're
Besides,
gonna get. I
you
just
need
wanted to round it
someone
out to
like
4
me set
hours.
boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what
I'm
I
having
am.
a good
I am
time. This game is actually
structure.
really
I'm your
funny.
sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my
If
game,
the button
now
made
I
a
don't
different
want to play
sound,
with
I
you
would
either.
play
So,
something
goodbye,
else.
Stanley.
Or not play. I would do the baby
See how you
achievement.
like it when I'm not
I
around
think
to set
the only
the
way I
rules.
can do the baby achievement is if I turn off sound effects.
Enjoy it as much, but who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Oh god. Where am I going now? Narrator? Well, I guess I'm gonna jump in the blue goal. It even says Rocket League. Wait, it even says it. Well, I want to be on the blue team, so I'm gonna jump in the blue goal. Wait.
Hold on. What are you doing?
He said goodbye to me, so I jumped. Boop.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
There we
How will
go.
you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
There he goes. This is like Portal. Oh, I fell more. Oh. Where am I? Hello? Oh, a light. Where am I? Ooh! A computer. Touch. Touch, 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 touch. Boop, 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 boop.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it.
Where am
Down
I?
Wherever he is right now.
Where am
wonder
I
if he's happy
gone?
with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up
Oh.
in the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's
Uh-huh.
who I am. That is what I mean to this
Oh.
world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end
You'll
will
be
here
back.
soon.
Sure, you'll
Very
see.
soon.
You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back. Time will tell. And I'll know here to wish you well. Oceans rise. Empires fall. Okay. Now I'm ending it. We're going to raid out. Let me turn my music. Let me go back to my chatting screen and turn my music back on. Oh. Now. We are going to raid into, I see Honeycub streaming, I see Guilty's live, Plotty's live. Honestly, I kind of want to raid into Honey because I'm never live when Honey's live. The only thing about Honey is, thank you Viper for setting up the raids, Honey is a PG-13 VTuber. So that means no lewd, no cursing, okay guys? No lewd, no cursing in Honey's chat. She is a sweet artist, and I love her so much. Honey is so sweet, and she was so much fun to hang out with the times that I've gotten to hang out with her. So no lewd. No cussing, okay? Alright though. Is there a non-sub raid message? Yes. So it is raid 2. Raid 2. Oh, not raid 3. Raid 2. Alright guys, raid 1 if you are subbed, raid 2 if you are unsubbed. I hope all of you guys have a great rest of your night. If you want to be updated on when my next stream is, please keep an eye on the Discord. I am currently not on a streaming schedule, so I will be pretty much going live and you'll see the notification in there. I hope all of you have a great rest of your nights, days, afternoons, evenings, mornings, time zones. I will see all of you for the next one though, okay? Honey is playing a game that has an arachnophobia warning, so I'm warning you about this now if you are scared of spiders. Next stream will most likely be tomorrow, though, because I do have a collab with Sunji. We're going to be playing Monster Hunter Wilds, and we're going to be doing the Arc-Tempered Raid Owl Hunt. And I'm super excited, though. My name is not Jim. All of you guys have a great night. Bye, everyone. Night. Bye-bye. Say hi to Honey and be nice, okay? Also, I need to copy my own raid message. Don't think about it. I didn't forget. Thank you for the head pats. Say that